Give me 1 second, guys. We had an internet spike. I think that I lost you all. Give me 1 second. We should be back up and running now. I think I had an internet spike, VR. What's up, guys? Thanks for coming back, y'all. We had an internet spike. I lost internet for about 5 seconds, and it cut you guys off. So I just had to start a new one. Give me 1 second. There we go. Let me refresh the stream so that way I know I'm caught up with everything. And now we should be good to go. What's up, Colton? Welcome back. Thanks for coming back, guys. Sorry about that. I'm pretty sure I had an internet spike there for just a minute. If I lose connection to the internet for more than 3 seconds, it'll cut you guys off from the stream. So I just had to start a new stream. I forgot to add that $1. We're at 321, not 320. Mimi, it's okay. It's okay, baby. He'll come back another day. Sorry, guys, my dog is getting tore up. My brother-in-law was here spending the night with us, and he just left, and she's getting tore up about it. She loves my brother-in-law. But, of course, she loves everybody. Yes, Creeper, we are back, guys. Yeah, we had an internet spike. Thank you guys for coming back. Make sure you guys re-like the stream. If you liked the last stream, guys, go ahead and hit the like button for me on this stream as well, guys. So that way it counts for both streams. And also, if we had anybody new in the channel, it'll remind them that I went live again if they didn't subscribe. So make sure you all hit the like button for me if you already did. Yeah, we shouldn't have any other problems, guys. Like I said, if we end up crashing again, we will just we'll just restart another stream, and if it crashes a third time, we might have to cancel. But guys, it shouldn't happen. We have a better internet connection than we used to have, so it shouldn't happen anymore. It's a pretty buck. He's also the one giving us the best shot. Oh, he ran right into that bullet. Hopefully it was a good shot. Make sure I get him. There we go. That'll give us 3 others. Alright. Let me get my dog back down here real quick. I always forget to pull Duke back down here. There we go. I really hope they update that soon. I really want them to fix that soon. Where your dog doesn't come with you when you fast travel. Anytime you fast travel, the dog should follow you, in my opinion. Instead of getting stuck on the last ridge line you just left. That is a beautiful buck. I love that rack. Yeah, guys, if we were talking about something before the crash, remind me. Because as of right now, I can't remember if we were talking about anything. But if we did have a topic going on, remind me what it was, and we'll keep talking about it. Because I can't remember. I'm coming, Duke. Remember, you got 4 legs. I've only got 2, man. How many times do I have to tell you that? Every stream? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's been every stream. No, that's alright, VR. No big deal. My dream mule deer, great one. So, honestly, as long as it's not the fur color that's the, like, gold with the stripes on it, I like all the other ones. If they got rid of the stripes, I would actually like that fur color. And then as long as it's not the one with the tiny twisty rack or the velvet bulb rack, then I'll be happy. So any of the other great ones in any fur color. I love all the mule deer great ones. I actually don't. I really want the one with the drop tines though. Like I've always been a fool for like non-typical antlers on deer. So like the one that has all the drop tines is the one I'm wanting the most. And I really don't care what fur color it is, just as long as it's not the a swirl, I think is what they called it. But at the same time, I'll be happy with whatever I get though. Like even if I did get a combination I wouldn't want, I'd still be happy I got a great one. Creeper, I can neither confirm nor deny, man. And like I said, guys, don't be asking me or anything, because if you guys are begging me or left and right to be a mod or anything like that, guys, it'll discourage me from asking you. Like I said, just be respectful towards me and let me make the choice when the time comes. But I cannot confirm or deny for anybody right now, guys. I don't want anybody to just know it's them and then everybody else feel left out. When the time comes, I just want the people who I choose to be congratulated, and I want you guys to be proud of them for being chosen. And then just look forward to a possibility of you guys getting chosen. Because like I said, everybody has a chance in time, guys. Yes, it is Monday. We are going to be doing a birthday stream on that, guys. That day too, guys. Next week, guys, I do have the time for you all. I believe it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I think they're all going to be 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what my schedule for next week is. It's not set in stone right now, so don't believe that's what it is. I'll officially release it over the weekend this weekend. I have too many bucks in this zone, so I'm thinking I might actually leave a couple of level 2s in here because I have too many to shoot. So, for my skill set. So I think I will blast the big boys out of this zone first. Oh, that must have been a neck shot or something. That was good. I'm going to let him go. He's got too far away. This guy, on the other hand... There we go. Man, my shots are counting today. Let's go. That's how you make the numbers climb. Kyler, I'll be releasing moderators the day that we hit 500. The same exact day that we hit 500, I'll be sending out invites for the 2 or 3 people. If I have not chose a third person by then, I'll just invite the first 2 because I've already made up my mind about the first 2 people. But yes, the day that we hit 500 subs, I'll be sending out invites for those that I want to be mods. But not until then. Have you ever played Red Dead Redemption before? So, I think that the game is an amazing game. I think it's one of the best games of all time. Based off what I've seen from it and everything. My wife has played the game and she absolutely loves it to death. But for me, I'm not very big on westerns or the control scheme for the controller on that game. Or at least I wasn't in the past. But as of right now, guys, it's just not... Red Dead Redemption is just not really a game I'd be too interested in. I think it's an amazing game. It's just not my style of game. I'm more for modern era than I am for like westerns and stuff like that. But I think the game is an amazing game. Everything I've seen about it is incredible. Like I said, I have no hate against the game at all. It's just not really my style. That's the only thing about it. But I will tell you though, guys, whenever you guys get the announcement next week of what's coming to the channel for the remainder of the year, I think a lot of you guys are either going to be very, very excited, or maybe just not. It ain't going to affect you too much. But remember, guys, there's also a really big announcement coming next week too. Very, very big announcement coming next week, and it's going to be discussing how we're going to spend the rest of the year this year. So you guys do have all that to look forward to. Okay, so that went out of render. Thank you, VR. Thank you. You might miss the Monday stream. No big deal, Kyler. Like I said, all 3 streams next week, I believe, are 3 hours apiece from 2 to 5. But I'll finalize that over the weekend, and you guys will get my official schedule on Sunday, probably. But it's no big deal, guys. Like I said, none of you guys have to feel obligated to be here. It's just the more that you are here, the more chances you'll have it being a mod. But that's about it, guys. Like I said, everybody has their own lives, and I'm going to be respectful of that. So you never have to feel like you have to be here. I'm gonna let that guy go. He wasn't gonna give me a good shot anyway. Okay, D-Train, sounds good. No, D-Train. I was reading your text. Alright, Brendan, sounds good, man. Just as long as you, like I said, if anything cool shows up, you'll be hearing me freak out about it. So you ain't gonna miss nothing. Are you gonna say the modder on the next stream since once you hit 500? So if we hit 500 subs during a stream, guys, then yes, I will be announcing who they are, and then they'll be getting their invites later. They will not be invited during the stream, I don't think. We might do that. That might be okay. Yeah, I might invite you guys during the stream if we ever hit 500. But like I said, guys, there's only two that I've completely made up my mind about. I know 100% that there's definitely two that I'm gonna ask, but I'm not gonna release them until we hit 500. And again, guys, if you do not get chosen, do not feel upset about it. You will have another chance as time goes on. I'm gonna leave that solo buck over there. Oh, I hit it. I did hit him. And it was a good shot. Let's go. I thought for sure that I'd screwed that shot up. I'm going to leave that level 2 because I know that's a solo. So I'm going to leave him. And then if we get any more bucks over there that needs to be shot in time, we'll shoot them. Yeah, VR. I mean, everybody has their own taste and stuff, man. I appreciate your respect, by the way. You might be there if I'm not. I wish I could. That's all right, Brendan. Like I said, man, I'm celebrating the entire week. So, I mean, we'll have a birthday stream. But, I mean, like, every day next week, I'll be hoping for a great one. And I'll be hoping I get it for my birthday and stuff. So, just as long as I get the great one before next weekend, I'm still going to consider that a birthday present. But if I don't get him before next weekend, no big deal. We'll just get him whenever he comes. And like I said, you guys won't miss anything. I always make shorts for you guys. As you know, I have plenty of shorts on the channel. And I'll make videos if there's anything like very big that happens, like great ones or super rare or anything. Because like I said, guys, I am now over 3,400 hours into the game without a single super rare to my name. So if we get a super rare to spawn in, guys, or even anything that could make super rare, I'm gonna be flipping out about it. That is such a big deer. Let's see. Excited to shoot that guy, actually. That'll work. A little level 1. I'm pretty sure that's at level 1 I left. Yeah, it is, because here's this guy. Yeah, I have a level 1 on this pawn that's been here since the beginning, and I'm trying to leave him alive. That'll work. We'll take 2. The great one is coming. I hope it is, Brendan. I hope it is, man. We're 333 in right now, guys. Just in case you're wondering. We are 333 kills in. So we are getting there. You just killed a Mela Springbok? Yeah, I don't think that Springbok has Mela. They have a black-brown. But yeah, I don't think they have a melanistic, unfortunately. I used to fall for that trap all the time. They have one that's like jet black, and it's not a rare. So I don't think they have Mela. I think they only have albino and maybe leucistic. I can't remember what the second one is. Guys, I did just notice as well that we do have 2 other level 2s on that pawn now. So, we did get two other little ones. So we're very close to being able to shoot all our level 5s, guys. We're very, very close. Like I said, I'm trying to make sure that I get some of these that are venturing off on their own to be level 2s or really tiny level 3s first. Hang on a second, guys. My dog is over here pilfering. I don't want her to pilfer. She was over there next to the PS5 and was sniffing the ground and stuff. I didn't want her to shake or something and get stuff on my PlayStation. Okay, Jack. Yeah, I thought albino was the only one. Like I said, I couldn't think of another one. You get to stay. Any big boys in there that needs to be worried about? You all are looking beautiful. Tiny guys, love seeing it. Oh, wait, hang on. I see you there, sir. Trying to blend in with the crowd. Come on, get out of the way, though. Well, I don't know if that's... Oh, I must have hit the liver or something. That's actually going to kill it pretty well. Hello. Whew, I got close to destroying that zone. I had to be... that was risky. It paid off in the end, but that was risky of me. Great one is coming, Kyler. I hope so, man. What's up, Ghost Hunter? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Make yourself at home and chat. Just make sure it's all family friendly. If you have any questions for me or for my chat, we have some very educated people in chat, but I also have over 3,400 hours in the game and one of every great one except for the whitetail, which I have 2 of. I did not pursue the black bear, tar, or fox, as I'm just not too interested in those species. But yeah, I'm more than happy to help you if you have any questions. Otherwise, just make yourself at home, man. Welcome to the stream. If you have fun today, make sure you like and subscribe as well and try to help us get to 500 if you want to. Glad to have you. And if you're not new and it's just been a while, remind me, because it shows that you have number 3, so I don't think you're new, and I may have given you the script for no reason. But if it's been a little while, let me know, or if you changed your name, let me know. I just didn't recognize your name, and I'm sorry if you've been here before. Alright, Ghost Hunter, sounds good, man. Sounds good. Yeah, it gave you the crown for some reason. I think it might be a glitch on YouTube, but enjoy it for the time being, I guess. The crown is supposed to show how much XP you have on the channel for how long you've been part of the channel and everything. And for some reason, it's thinking that you've been here a while, so I think it's a glitch. But either way, man, good to have you. Glad to see you. What does it mean if your herds are not showing up? It means one of 3 things, Jack. It means, number 1, you've reset time too quickly, and you haven't given the game enough time to for the animals to come back. You might want to do a main menu reset and see if that helps. The second thing it can mean you have a great one trying to spawn in, or a very big diamond that's trying to make its way on the map. Usually when you have a very big animal of some sort that's trying to spawn in, the game sometimes has trouble, and it makes your map freak out until it finally gets on there. Which is what everybody hopes for, obviously. And then the only other reason I could think of as to why your animals are not there is you might be outside the drink time and just not realizing it. But other than that, man, I don't think there's any other reasons they shouldn't be coming in. Hopefully you got a great one coming into you, if you're grinding. Brendan, whenever we do memberships and stuff, I think I'm going to call everybody passengers because of because I want it to play along with my name as Train. So so yeah, welcome aboard the D train is what I usually tell people during my videos and stuff. And then if you guys ever become members, I think I'm gonna call you guys passengers because it's like you're coming along for the ride on the train. That might be a little bit corny, but I kind of like it in a way. So I'm thinking that might be what I call you guys if any of you guys participate in the memberships. And then in the advertisement, I'll say I'm join the D train or ride on the D train or something. I'll figure out something kind of clever. It might be corny, but at least it'll make sense. See, I don't see that buck I shot at. I wanted to come up here and see if he was still up here. Nope, that's a little level 2. So either I did kill him, and he just hasn't came back, or he's not here at the moment. And the only other option I could think of is that he is back, but he's came back as a little guy, which would be awesome if that's the case. Yeah, I don't see him anywhere, so we're gonna keep moving. I haven't checked this pawn, so let's actually run down here and check and make sure there's not another buck on this pawn, guys. And then we'll continue grinding afterwards. You can't type. That's all right, man. You can just tell people. So if anybody joins as a member, then just welcome them to the D train. That's gonna be my slogan. So for the memberships and stuff, is just welcome aboard the D train. And then just your title as a member will be a passenger because you're riding along. You're coming along for the ride. I believe that's how I'm gonna set it up. So if anybody ever joins the memberships and stuff during the streams, you guys are more than welcome to say welcome aboard the D train if you want to. Because that's going to be kind of our slogan for it. American Mark Smith. I think that my brother-in-law actually plays that game, Ghost, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure he does. I've never played it myself because I'm not very big on like assembling guns. I like to actually hunt with them or have a use for them rather than just building them. But he plays. I think he's played it before. Thank you, Kyler. I appreciate it, man. I try to be clever with my stuff. I love puns and play on words, so I always try to put my own personality into things. So I appreciate your feedback on that. You're shooting your great one with the 6.5, I think is what you're saying, Colton. That's awesome, man. Congratulations once again, buddy. Yeah, Kyler. So like during the streams and stuff, once we have memberships active and stuff, if somebody ever like joins the memberships, and like becomes a member, I'm gonna have it to where I'll be welcome where it'll say welcome aboard the D train whenever they accept to become a member, and then you guys can also say that to them as like a welcoming kind of thing to them, and then they'll also be getting a title for themselves, and they're gonna be considered a passenger from where they're coming aboard the D train. Like I said, it's a little bit corny, but I think it's also kind of creative at the same time, like you said. I like it, at least. And that's all that matters if it's my channel. Nothing there. Guys, I do believe that there is nothing else for us to shoot out of the solo zones, which is actually a really good thing. No, I did have a buck down here, didn't I? Okay, let's go check this one. So, guys, just for instance, I'm gonna put in chat what you can say to people whenever they join memberships. But again, this is gonna be a while from now, guys. But it's just as simple as this. I'm gonna put it in chat so you guys can see like what it's gonna show. Like that. Like that's as simple as it's gonna be, guys. Whenever somebody joins the memberships, it'll say that, and then it'll say, and then I'll be like, I'm giving them, what you'll hear all YouTubers do, which is like enjoy your new perks and emotes and stuff like that if we ever have those. And then they themselves will be considered a passenger on the channel. Like they'll have like that. That's just going to be a simple title. Anybody that joins as a member to the channel, guys, will be considered a passenger because they're riding along with because they're coming along for the ride on the channel. Like I said, it's just kind of a play on word thing for the channel where it's where it's going along with my name. That's a nice bull. I mean, why not get a little bonus kill while we're here? Or maybe not. He's like, oh no, you ain't. Oh. That should be Lung. Yep, we got him. We'll go over there and check him out in a minute. Yes, Collar, I did. I went there and checked it out. It's pretty cool. I think I had it anyways. Wait, you're talking about that? No, wait, no, I didn't. I thought you were talking about something else that we were talking about yesterday during the stream. Whenever I was talking about like guides and stuff. You're talking about going to that place that was supposed to show you all the maps. No, I did not. I forgot about that actually. Sorry, I wasn't lying to you. I just got confused as to what we were talking about. But yeah, no, I haven't been there to look at it yet. Honestly, I totally spaced and forgot all about it, man. I tell you what, though. If you'll send me what the title of the outpost is again, I'll do it while I'm on stream today. So that way I can see what it is. Because I don't know if I've been there or not. We'll probably finish out this run. And then, at the end of the day, around 1800 or so, I may go check out the place if you want me to. What's up, Shenanigans? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to see you was able to catch me today. Welcome, man. Yes, they will cost money, guys, but I'm gonna make them pretty cheap. I've yet to make up my mind exactly what I'm gonna charge for my memberships, but they'll be affordable, guys. I'm not gonna make them outrageous or nothing. But it'd be a monthly thing, and it's just a way to help support the channel, get me better gear, so that way in the future I'll hopefully be able to get an actual microphone and stuff like that, guys. Just stuff that I can try to save up money for and make the channel a lot better for you all. But yeah, it is a monthly payment thing. Golly, these stupid trees. Get out of my way. Whoa. It's bumpy in this area. Whoa. Ah! That's a tree. Okay. We are out of there, and there's the elk. There he is. Little bonus kill for the day, why not? Hello, pretty thing. How are you doing, little level 5? Just sitting there all pretty and whatnot? You'll be getting shot at some point in the future, I'm sure. You gotta go, though? Yeah, that's alright, man. No big deal. Yeah, you're number 1 fan because you've been on the channel before, and you were very active in chat at the time, so that's why it's recognizing you as number 1. You have $3 to your name, so you won't be a member. Well, I'm thinking that my channel, I'm gonna be pricing it, guys, as to like $1 or $2 per month. Like, I'm gonna make it very affordable for you all. So, like I said, it's not gonna be that big of a deal. I'm thinking that I'm gonna make it like maybe $1 a month for anybody who wants to be a member. Then hopefully as we grow, it'll help me make more over time, and then I'll be able to upgrade my systems and stuff for you all. Hello there. Is none of these bucks... There. I was wondering if any of them were broadside. Stop running. Stop running. No? Okay. Where's the other bucks at, then? It's a pretty one. Honestly, these deer are not giving me good shots. Oh, wait, hang on. Is this guy gonna turn broadside for me? No, he's not. We'll settle for the 1. Those guys were just not giving me any good shots. And I don't feel like tracking a mile long. We'll just take the 1. You got a 291 moose? Dude, that's a monster. I think I have 1 max scoring one at 301, if I'm not mistaken. 301 is my biggest diamond. Whoever wants to play American Marksman, join. Ghost is trying to find him some friends. That ain't a problem. I love everybody's family here. Yeah, I probably won't ever play that game, but I know my brother-in-law played it some. You have $20 to my name, so I technically could be a member. Yeah, you could, Colton. You very well could, man. That last outpost I got, so I've already got it then. So I probably don't need to worry about it. But we might check it out, though, Kyler. What comes with memberships? TBD. It depends. I still have some stuff to learn about how it operates and everything, and I can't do that until I'm ready to set it up. But I'm hoping you guys will be able to get, like, special emotes. I'm hoping to get some little stickers that you guys can use. Stuff like that. Hey, we got another level 5, guys. Let's go. We got 2 level 5s in 1 zone now. So we got, I think that makes 7 right there. 7 level 5s. to shoot whenever time comes. Bust those two right back to back. Can we get a third? I don't think so. I think I'll settle for the two. That was a good shot. I'll settle for the two. You had 15, but I bought a fishing rod for 12. Hey, I mean, that ain't bad. As long as the fishing rod does its job, it's worth the money, in my opinion. Never too little money for fishing gear. What's up, Ghost? What's up, country boy? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to see everybody's making it. It was a modded server, Brendan. Oh, that's rough, dude. Yeah, always check your servers, guys, before you tax anything. The line knotted first cast, Jack. Oh, that's rough. That's rough, man. Yeah, I've used bait casters before, and the number one thing you don't want to happen when using a bait caster is it's a backlash. It's the most annoying thing in the world to deal with. Why are you guys all the way over there? Is that a... That's a dusky grouse. Hang on a second. We're gonna have a little bit of fun here, guys. I want to see if I can hit this thing. 320. I don't remember where 300 is. Oh, we did get it. Wow. Okay. And we double tapped it again. Okay, that was pretty cool. I was just goofing off, but that was pretty cool. Just double tapping grouse. $430. That should work. In case you guys are wondering, I love long shots, so I'm pretty good at making quick ones. Oh yes, VR. I've been fishing my entire life. I love it. It was a spinning reel too, Jack. Oh, that's rough, man. Yeah, spinning reels are really rough whenever they backlash and stuff, but bait casters are the worst, man. Thank you, guys. What's up, Fallow? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Gotta love it, guys. 298-yard shots, but without missing. 22 shots on a dusky grouse. That's something. I guess my experience from doing the pheasant grind is still with me. You're stalking up to your great one right now? Let's go. You're fine, Kyler. No big deal, man. You gotta step away. No big deal. Hi. Nothing, we're shooting. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, Colton's going on a great one right now, guys. Colton's trying to get his great one right now. You're 2025. Oh, it's kind of funny considering that's a year, man. you're at 2025 going towards the Great One Muley in 2025. That's kind of funny. Well, hopefully we all get great ones soon. And for anybody who's grinding right now, I hope we all get great ones very soon. But welcome, Paolo. Good to see you, man. Glad to see you was able to make it, buddy. Also, guys, I haven't said it in a while, so I'm going to go ahead and say it. If you guys are having fun today and you haven't already, make sure that you guys subscribe and help us get to 500 subscribers as soon as possible. That way we can start adding moderators to the channel and doing super chats, memberships, and stuff like that sooner. Also, make sure that you guys hit the like button. Every time you guys hit the like button, it is 50 shares through YouTube. So it's 50 chances per like button hit for someone to find the channel today. So it'd be a very, very big chance to get more subs. I appreciate any support you guys want to give. Let's see. Can I make this? He's going to turn on me. Next shot. Oh, I was trying to neck shot. I didn't know if that would work or not. I know I got close, though. The heads have been close to hitting the neck. Yeah, it's gonna kill him. Any bigger bucks over there this time? Nope, just the solo level 2, so we'll leave him. We'll set up for 2 more. 2 more at 344. Nice, Brendan. What are you grinding for? Come on, doggy. Doggy? Nice, Brendan, nice. How deep are you in the grind if you're counting? Are you counting your kills, and how deep in are you then? You got him, Colton. Let's go, man. Congratulations on that great one, man. Great work. That's a long grind to finally come to an end. Congratulations, Colton. Amazing work, man. No, I've never even heard of Delta Force, Ghost. Don't even know what that is. The only other games that I play besides Call of the Wild right now, I've been playing a lot of Horizon Zero Dawn, and I'm planning on playing Forbidden West afterwards. And I've also been playing some Marvel Rivals and Fortnite. That's about all I've been playing other than Call of the Wild. And then starting in August, like I said, you guys will get the big announcement next week. But starting in August, throughout the remainder of the year, guys, we're going to be doing something really cool on the channel. At least it's going to be very unexpected. Let me just put it that way. We'll still be doing Call of the Wild 2 times a week, but in between there'll be something kind of cool going that's more of a passion project of mine than anything. Or maybe not a passion project, but it's something that I think would be really fun that I want to do. He scored 594 and weighed 224 kgs. Dude, that's such a big boy. Let's go. Good job. What on Fortnite? Zero build. My wife and I like playing duos in zero build. We're pretty good. We usually rank about top 10 every time. We rarely ever don't make top 10. We like doing the keep away strategy, so that's kind of how we play. We basically just loot and try to stay away from everybody until towards the end of the match, and then we'll shoot everybody, or rather, then we'll get into the fights. That was a good shot. Oh, he's wonky, Colton? What is he? Which racks is he? You'd have to explain them to me, though, Colton, because I don't know the names of them. But but if you explain them to me, I'll know what you're talking about. Add 2 more. What is it, baby? No, you can't cuddle. Your daddy's busy. You can't get up here. You big 60-pound wannabe lap dog. Spoiled thing. Okay, so I need to leave that zone alone for a little bit. Maybe we'll just do a second round of our main zones. Do this kind of like we did the other grinding. Oh, it's the heart rack, Colton? Okay, that's cool. How do you mean by wonky, though, Colton? Like does one side, like, perfectly wrap around to make the heart while the other side is, like, really wide? Or, like explain the rack to me, because I like to try to visualize it. Me and your brother got 2 wins in Fortnite and Reload. Nice, man, nice. Yeah, my wife and I, we've gotten several victory royales. Like I said, we don't always get victory royale. Honestly, most of the time we come in like top 5, but still, it's really good. We're happy with it as long as we're top 10. But we're very good at the game. We're just not great, if that makes sense. And we don't like playing the other modes usually. I'm really good at Festival. I like playing on hard with just controller on Fortnite Festival, and I do really well that way. But that's about the only other game mode I play. No, don't run. Well, those guys were hidden by the mountain. Your sweats at the game VR? Well, I would hate to go against you then. My wife and I aren't really sweaty. We do play my Marvel Rivals quite a bit, and we also play Fortnite every so often. But we're kind of like in between like people that play avidly and people that just play casually. So we're definitely not sweats. And we're about the same way on Rivals. We do play quite a bit on Rivals, but we don't sweat it. We just kind of play for fun. I do have 3 Lords, though, on my Rivals, though. And then Savannah's about to have her 4th Lord. Oh. Well, this is handy. Good for me, bad for the deer. I'll have to watch my pressure here. This is going to be very helpful. How is that not a lung at that range? There. Lay down. That was extremely helpful. So that's going to make $3 instead of just 2. But I don't know where my other deer is that's dead. So I'll have to run over this mountain a few times then, apparently. Because if these deer get stuck here, that means that they've probably done this before. And that needs to be all the bucks I take. So that's $4. How long have you played Fortnite, and what's the highest level you've gotten? I've not played Fortnite that long, guys. I started at the very tail end of the Olympian season. My wife has played it a lot longer than me. I don't know what my highest level was. I just don't remember. I think it was like 200 and something, though. If I ain't mistaken, it was like high. It was like mid 200s. What's up, Ashley? Welcome back. Long time no hear, buddy. Hope you've been doing well on your channel. Long time no see. Glad to have you back, Ashley. I should live stream Fortnite. I definitely have done it in the past. If you want to go to my playlists, oh wait, no, I think I deleted it actually. But I will be putting some stuff on the channel though. If anything impressive happens or anything, I probably will. Also, Season 3 of Marvel Rivals is now up and running, so I might do some more Marvel Rivals on the channel. If you guys are interested in that. I prefer Rivals a little bit more than I do Fortnite, but I do like playing both. No, 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 no. Whew. Oh my gosh. I thought I had shot my level 5. I got the other one. Are you serious? Someone needs to clip that and slow that down because I somehow dropped that guy and barely missed the level 5. Oh my goodness. That was almost a disaster. How in the world did I thread that needle? That bullet had to have went over top of the level 5 and hit the one from behind him as he tried to run in front of that deer. My heart literally skipped a beat right then. I thought for sure I had screwed up. Wow. I don't have the ability to slow that down, but if I could clip that and look at that in slow-mo, my goodness. That was an insane shot. You took a break, been working a lot IRL, glad to be back, though. Yeah, I hear that, Ashley. I'm glad to see that you're able to make it back, too. I miss everybody that used to come to the channel a lot, and then they have to take a break and step away for a while. I miss people when they're not here. It's good to have you back. You're still trying for Great One Mule Deer number 3? I'm still trying for number 1. So, you got the leg up on me right now. We just crossed 352. That's how many kills in we are right now, guys. 352. And the Great One Mule Deer number 1 for me. And that right there will be 353. You played Fortnite a bit ago, but kind of stopped. Yeah, my wife and I didn't really care too much about the Samurai season, so we didn't really play it during that season. We played it some during the superhero season, since me and her are both superhero nerds. Mostly Marvel. But at the same time, though, we have been playing it a little bit more recently with the new abilities and everything. Like I said, we're more of Marvel Rivals players than we are Fortnite players, but we do love playing both. And now that Season 3 of Rivals is up and running, we're probably going to be playing that quite a bit. And I meant to record a video for you guys, but for any of you who play Marvel Rivals, but I reset my record the other day, and nobody will believe me. Again, though, I do have to give credit to the rank I was playing. We actually got, where they reset your rank at the start of the seasons, my wife and I were only in silver rank. But as Iron Man the other day, I went 73-3 as Iron Man on competitive. So that was pretty crazy. Which Iron Man is the one that I main, along with Spidey and Wolverine. Ah, my scope went somewhere on me. Okay, I did hit him. He is going down, at least. So at least we know we got 2. So add 2 more real quick. 355. I've been good, Ashley. I've been good. Then I'm trying to get some stuff started in my personal life here lately, so haven't really done anything work-related much. Trying to look for some stuff to make on the side, though, but been doing really, really good. And there's a really big announcement for the channel next week. For those of you who have been missing some of the playthroughs on my channel, I know that they haven't done too well in the past. Some of them did really well, though, but just depending on what they were. But there is a really big announcement coming next week for you guys. We're going to be reducing Call of the Wild to doing 2 streams a week instead of 3, so not that big of a change. But you guys are going to be having something else to watch throughout the remainder of the year, along with Call of the Wild, and I think that you guys are going to be very, very excited to find out what that is. And you're not going to be expecting it. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know you will not be expecting it from D-Train, but yes, I am going to be doing it. Again, I'm just teasing it today. I'll let you guys know the full story next week. You main Psylocke Creeper? I like Psylocke. I'm trying to learn magic right now, though. I'm a Centurion as Cloak and Dagger. Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Iron Man are all lords for me. I'm trying to main magic. I really like her play style, and I've been trying to learn how to play as magic here lately. Because I just really like the swords play. I've done pretty well as her, but I can tell that there's still just some things I gotta learn. I tend to get a little bit tunnel visioned every so often, and that gets me killed. But other than that, though, I've just got to get out of that habit. But yeah, I play some Psylocke. See, the way that I would describe myself on Rivals is I'm very good, but I'm not great. And that's with any character. Anybody you put me on, I'm very reliable. I'll definitely be a very big help. I'll be a big help to the team, but I don't always carry, if that makes sense. I'm a great help, but I'm not a carrier. I'm somebody that's like right in the middle of the two. I'd say I'm a very dependable person. Yeah, so VR. It is a Marvel, so it's Marvel Comics game. And it's free to play, so you guys can play it at any time. It is absolutely free to play, but it's a 6 versus 6 hero shooter, and it's like dominating a certain area, and whoever holds the area for the longest period of time wins, or it's escorting something from one side of the map to the other, while the other team tries to stop you from doing so. And there's a bunch of different Marvel heroes you can play as, and a few villains. And you're just playing with your team and fighting and healing and doing all kinds of stuff. It's an amazing game. I love it to death. My wife is a little bit more competitive than I am, though. I can say that. If we end up with a really bad team or something, she has a hard time if we ain't doing too good. But I mean, who doesn't though? You're downloading Marvel Rivals VR. Sounds good. The biggest tip I can give you guys for playing Marvel Rivals, though, is do the practice range, and do not feel like degraded by doing so. Make sure you guys set up your own reticles, so that way you guys will be used to like what you're looking at to aim with for each character. And then make sure you guys at least know what their characters' attacks and stuff do before actually playing the game. So just go to the practice range, choose a hero that you want to try to play as. Watch some YouTube videos, because there's a bunch of people that have mastered the characters on YouTube, and watching them can really teach you how to play the game. But yeah, it's a very fun game, guys. I'd highly recommend it to anybody that likes shooters. I would not recommend voice chat though, guys, as the community is pretty toxic. So be kind of careful with some people. There's a lot of people out there that are all they care about is like diffing you, as they say, which is basically just like stomping, trying to be better than you as the same character. And then, of course, you have those people that expect you to be perfect, and if you're not perfect, then they'll rip you apart. So so me and my wife don't do voice chat, but we do text chat. Go to Big Bear. Oh, I think you're talking to somebody else, Ghost. Never mind. What's up, Gunsmoke? It's been a while. Been busy. How's it going today? It's going good, man. It's going good. We're 358 into the grind. Nope. Let me rephrase that. We're 359, because we just killed that one. So we're 359 into the grind. But yeah, we still got 6 or 7 level 5s on the map, and we're keeping them until we get all the herd management completely done. But I'm honestly getting kind of tired of keeping them. I've actually been debating on going ahead and shooting them here lately, because most of my map is already managed, and part of me wants to go ahead and just be able to shoot everything. Plus, I've only got 1 diamond mule deer to my name. I'd like to add a lot more diamonds. So it'd be nice to shoot all 6 of them. But I think I might save that for our birthday stream on Monday. I think I will shoot all 6 of them on Monday. Because we only have like a handful of deer left that needs to be managed. You're 1.3 in, Gunsmoke? Dude, it could be any time for you, man. Fingers crossed for you, buddy. Hope you get it soon. Is it mule deer that you're after, by the way? Yeah, Ashley, you're really close too, Ashley. If you're 1,200 kills in, that's whenever my Great One Moose spawned. It was exactly at 1,200. So, fingers crossed for both of you, for all of you guys out there that's grinding. Your grind don't like you? Oh, that's rough, man. My herd management hasn't liked me too much. The grind has been okay for me. I've been spawning quite a bit of diamonds, or level 5s at least, but as far as getting the Great One or getting these animals to be managed down, it's been rough. They're just being very slow. That's good, though. I just now came across here, and all those are managed down, so that's good. That guy needs to be shot. That'll work. I don't think there was anybody else there with him. Nope. So that's going to be 360 now, guys. 360 into the grind. Hush puppy. Well, that's good. At least you got a couple diamonds going for you. You gonna try to start up the grind again when you get home? I was playing Way of the Hunter for a bit, try it out, and I love it. That's awesome, Zera. I've kind of got it back out of Way of the Hunter. Way of the Hunter is one of those games, in my opinion, that's actually absolutely incredible for what it is. But it's also one of those games where it's like you have to have a lot of patience because raising animals takes a lot of time, as you know. And for me personally, it's really hard for me to do that. So it's one of those games that I'll get into for a little while, and then eventually I'll just kind of get burned out of it because I just get tired of having to age the animals and wait for them to get older. I prefer Call of the Wild's method of just giving you a random respawn over top of that, so that way you don't gotta wait for nothing. I kind of wish they would kind of take Call of the Wild's method and make it their own, where it's like the more healthy your genetics, the more better your respawns will be, but don't have anything to do with aging. Like I just kind of wish that they would get rid of the aging factor of the game and just make it be random respawns based on genetics. That's how I wish they'd do the game. All your grinds hate me besides Whitetail. I have 8 of them and 6 of them are sub 500 kills. Dude, that is awesome, man. That's great luck. That is amazing luck. You're trying to learn how to grind but can't. Creeper, I'll give you some advice here in just a minute. You like raising animals to be a mature thing, but it gets tedious to wait. Yeah, that's my point, Zero. Yeah, for me, I love the game. I think the game has is definitely the second best hunting game out there right now. But again, the respawn system, having to age up your animals and having to spend countless hours just for one animal to get to maximum age is really tough. It takes a long time. But Creeper, the number one advice I can give you is find all your zones first. Pick five to 6 zones that are your favorite zones, and then pick 5 to 6 zones that you don't like. And go ahead and start grinding. Get the 6 zones you don't like to be little ones, and one at a time as the deer become little. Your other zones, you want to shoot out all the little ones from your main zones and shoot all the big ones out of your least favorite zones. Once you get your least favorite zone to be all little ones, you can then pick up your tent and then move it to another main zone of yours. And then just keep doing that process until all of your least favorite zones are now little ones, and it'll actually shave down the time it takes you to do herd management. Plus, you can still visit the other zones on the side and hunt for them while you're doing it. Come on, man, quit getting solos in here. Well, I'll take that. I don't know what I did to drop that buck, but I'll take it. Anything to keep me from tracking animals, I'll take. But yeah, like right now, this is out of the way. As you can tell, there is no tent coming up here, but I'm still checking it ever so often for solos because I don't want this zone to be a main zone. So that is the best way I can tell you is do herd management. And then basically, once you get all your least favorite zones to be little deer, at that point you can just focus on your main zones and you just want to keep going around in circles and shooting at all the bucks as you possibly can. But that's all you got to do. And make sure that all your tents are about 250 to 260 yards away from the animals themselves, so that way you don't spook them when you fast travel. And then make sure that your tripods, tree stands, or whatever else you're using to actually hunt out of, make sure that they're about 190 to 180 yards away. So that way you can actually run straight from your tent all the way to them without spooking anything. And that's about the best advice I can give you for starting out grinding, Creeper. Four cluster racks, Gunsmoke. That's rough, man. Yeah, I've got 2 great one whitetail, and they're both big racks, so I can kind of relate to that. You want something different, I get it. But at least it's great ones. Yeah, same thing with your bear. You have a lot of spruce moose. Yeah, I remember you saying that about that, Ashley, whenever I was doing the moose grind. I remember you saying that. It's fallow in New Zealand. It works for any species. So, fallow deer on New Zealand, you want them to be level 1, or you want them to be tiny level 2s. Level 3s and 4s you can actually keep on your main zones and shoot those, but if you get any level 2s or 1s on your main zones, go ahead and shoot them out, and then that way they can hopefully take the place of some of them in your least favorite zones. But yeah, that's what you want to do, is you just want to find all the zones. They can be along the shoreline on the right side of the map. There's also a few ponds that hold a fallow deer. But, like I said, I am planning on doing some guides for you guys. Maybe in some of my free time, if we get, I can't say what it is. I'm going to leave that guy to solo. Man, a lot of my solos came here for whatever reason. I'm going to pop that guy. He's too pretty. But, yeah, I will make some guides for you guys. Any great one that I've gotten in the past, I am planning on making a guide for it. I just don't know when I'm going to do it. Well, that's alright. We'll take one. There was way too many bucks there. Definitely a lot of solos in that zone. I know that these are solos because I only have 2 bucks in this zone that are constant. So all the other bucks, guys, that are not 2 bucks, all the other ones are all solos. It's pretty level 4. What are all the characters in Marvel Rivals? There is a lot of them. They just introduced Jean Grey, and Blade is coming in season 3.5. But season 3 just started today, and Jean Grey, the Phoenix was introduced today, and then Blade is coming later. But there's a lot of people in that game. I mean, there's a lot of heroes. I can't name all of them because there's like I said, there's a bunch. Yeah, I think all those solos that were on this pond moved down there to that little pond. And one of them came back as a level 2, which I'm going to keep. I'm going to start doing mixed management, guys. And what I mean by that is that in my solo zones, in my zones where I know there's how many deer there are in a zone, anything that comes in that I know are solos, if they come in as little guys, I'm going to leave them. And just focus my efforts on the bigger ones. That way I can get to where I can shoot the big level 5s sooner than later. You wish you couldn't get duplicate great ones? In a way, actually, I wish that was true. But at the same time, it is kind of cool that you can get duplicates that are different sizes. But I get what you're saying, though. It would be nice if the game would just gift you a different one every time, and then maybe after you got all of them, it would then give you duplicates. That's how I would handle it, at least. Is I wish that it would give you You see what I'm saying? That is a big boy. Don't think he's gonna make it, though, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop him. Well, that's gonna kill him at least. Let's see, what's over here? Big level 4, big level 4, level 3. I'll take that big level 4 first. How did that not kill him? Seemed like a good shot. Probably have us some tracking to do, people. Come on. Oh, he ran out of render. Oh, well. Captain America and Hulk, yes, but Superman is DC, not Marvel. So he's not part of that. I think I'll try to name a lot of them though. I know the whole Fantastic Four is in there. There's Iron Man, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Psylocke, Magneto. Let me think. Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, Magic, if I didn't say that already. Let me think. What's some other ones on there? Black Widow, Hawkeye, Namor. No, that's part of the Fantastic Four. Blech. Emma Frost, Venom. I mean, there's a bunch. There's a bunch of heroes in that game. And a few villains. As far as the healers are concerned, it's Cloak and Dagger, Invisible Woman, Loki. Let's see here. Luna Snow. trying to think. Ultron. So yeah, there's a lot of people you can play as. Yeah, we're gonna have some tracking to do here, guys, so just bear with me. I made some shots that I probably shouldn't have tried to take, and now we're gonna have to pay the price by tracking these deer. Okay. What's up, Keaton? VR, it's not showing that I'm lagging anywhere, so you might just want to refresh your stream. If you're doing anything else on your phone or whatever you're using to watch the stream, that can cause lag. So you may want to just make sure you don't have anything else running, no other apps open or anything. You have one lake with 6 zones. Can I use that? Yes, you can. Guys, again, there's a lot of people in chat, so if I'm not responding to you, just know that I will get to you eventually. I do look back on my text after a few minutes, but I'm also going to play the game at the same time. But yeah, Creeper, you can definitely do that. What I would recommend, though, if it's in a circular pond, I would choose 3 zones that have the most deer in them, if you like those zones. And I would make those main zones, and I would herd manage the other 3. So that way it's not too complicated on you. I would do 3 zones that are easy to hunt from, and do the other 3 herd manage. Or if it's still too hard with 3, then just manage all of them but 2. Just choose the 2 that have the most. It says harvest found, but there's nothing here. I think we got an invisible buck. Oh, well. I can't confirm him. What in the world? Well, guys, we do have a dead deer here. But it's not letting me take him. That's unfortunate. So we gotta leave that one, unfortunately. It doesn't want to let us pick it up. We'll still count that, though. That'd be 366 in, guys. 366 kills in. This is just me, but I would use the 6 zone lake if I can get easy shots from the zones, Creeper. That's just me. Oh, yeah, Zero, that's a good point, too. Like I said, I can't see how the layout of the pond is, but if you're able to use maybe a couple of different spots across that same pond and be able to shoot all 6 of them, then I would use them, unless there's one that's like hard to shoot into. If there's a few of them that makes it complicated to actually get shots at, then I would actually manage that zone. Like I said, keep the zones that are the easiest to grind from. What is your favorite? What is my favorite what? VR. What are we going to do on Monday? We're going to keep grinding for this great one. We're going to keep grinding for the great one and hope that I get it from a birthday present. If I end up getting it before my birthday, like if I get it today, or if I decide to grind over the weekend and he ends up spawning in, then, in that case, we would, do something different that day. That's going to bring him down at least. We'll take 2 more. Be 368. It's a small double lake on Teowara. Are you talking about the... No, because you're saying it's small. I don't know of a small double lake on Teowara. I'm trying to think of it. I know there's that one that has that big one and then the little one on the far right-hand side. If that's the case, then just go back on some of my playlist. Go to my Call of the Wild live streams, and then watch some of my live streams so that we can see how I have my grind set up. I think it was only a few weeks ago that we were doing the fallow grind for a little while. So if you want to go back and look at that stream, it'll show you what my setup is for it. But yeah, if you can find a zone that's about 250 to 300 yards away from the 6 zones, and you can make the shots count, then yeah, you can definitely use all 6 of them. I know that I have a zone that has 2 pawns on the zone, and I'll shoot one from one side with a tripod, and then I'll fast travel to the other side, and I'll use a tree stand for that side. But I mean, you got to be kind of creative too with this, because like I said, as long as your tents are about 260 yards away from the animals, and then your actual setup is about 180 up to 190, you should be just fine. Or if you want to make it even longer shooting, you can. I mean, whenever you're making your zones, you just want to make them what your comfort level is. I love long range hunting, so anything like 250 to 300 is what I usually aim to make my animals be at. So, if you enjoy close range hunting, then I would make sure that all your stuff is about 180 to 190 away from the animals, so that way you can get nice, clean, up close shots. What's up, Big Dirt Nap? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Talk about whatever you want to in chat. Just make sure it's family friendly. I have over 3,400 hours in the game and one of every great one except for the whitetail, which I have 2 of. So if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask. There's also some very educated people in chat. But otherwise, just make yourself at home, man. Also, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the stream today. There's a big announcement coming next week, and we're also having a birthday stream on Monday. So if you want to subscribe and join us for that, you can as well. Oh, those are 2 good shots back to back. I'll take that. You have 3 hours so you can play Marvel Rivals. Oh, that's rough. You have to make sure you have a really good PC too if you're playing on PC VR. It's meant for newer generation consoles and upper class PCs. So if your PC isn't like a good gaming PC, you might struggle to play the game. What's my favorite Marvel Rivals character? Okay, so I'm gonna answer this in 2 ways, guys. My favorite superhero of all time in Marvel is Spider-Man, and I'm also a Lord, and I'm a good Spidey, but I'm not great on the game because he's very complicated and combo heavy. But Spider-Man is my favorite hero on the game just because he's my favorite Marvel hero in general. But the one hero that I play the most on the game is a tie between Iron Man and Wolverine. I love Wolverine's up close and personal slashing people's abilities and stuff like that, but I also like being up in the air and delivering ordnance on top of your opponents. So those are probably my 2 favorite characters to play as of now. But like I said, I'm also trying to learn how to play as Magic, and I'm going to be trying out Blade and the new Phoenix as well whenever I get to play later this evening. I'm waiting for my wife to get home before I play Season 3 because we're wanting to play it together. Oh, you're playing on PS5 VR? Okay, yeah, you should be fine. Just make sure you have a really good internet connection then. As long as you have good internet connection and it's pretty medium speed, I think it'll work just fine for you. But what you been up to, Big Dirt Nap? You doing anything fun? You grinding for anything or doing anything on Call of the Wild or playing any other games you want to talk about? Hope you're doing well today. VR, my favorite superhero of all time is Spider-Man. He's also my favorite Marvel hero. So, needless to say, he's my favorite character in the game, and I'm also a Lord Spidey on the game. Even though I'm not a great Spidey, I'm just a really good one on the game. I'm more situational than I am just like an everyday Spider-Man. But the 2 characters I play the most on the game is Wolverine and Iron Man. Because I love being up close and personal, slashing people and all that kind of stuff, but I also love being up above them and delivering ordnance and stuff like that. But I'm also trying to learn Magic on the game because I like the swords play. And I'm very curious to see what Blade and Phoenix is going to be like now that they're releasing soon. And since I know that some of these bucks can get stuck on the backside of this hill, I'm going to go check it immediately. Because that's going to be a big help, honestly, guys. If these deer keep getting stuck on the backside of this hill, it's going to make it so much easier for us to be able to get more than one. I love this zone just because it's a frozen lake and I like being up high above them. But it's really tough to get more than one down at a time because they all start running as soon as you shoot. But now that I know that sometimes they can glitch out and get stuck on the backside of this hill, I'm just going to keep checking this every time. What's up, Morgan? Doing good, doing good. How you're doing? I hope you're doing well. Here they all are. Hi guys, how are you? You guys doing well? Well, good. Well, listen up. Today we're taking a what's it called? Whenever you're doing, I can't remember what it's called, but we're checking the population of deer in the area, and we have justified that this area has too many bucks in counting, so we're gonna have to limit it. Ladies, turn your heads if you don't want to watch. Thank you all for your cooperation. I guess that you can call that cooperation. Whoop, don't kill me. I'm gonna have to let that one live. I have too much pressure. But at least we got 3 bucks down now thanks to that glitch, instead of just 1. Morgan, do you play on PlayStation? I'm exclusive to the PlayStation 5. If you have PS4 or PS5, we actually do multiplayer sessions. They are going to be returning in August. We do it about 2 times a month, maybe once, depending on how busy I am. But we try to do it at least 2 times a month, where I invite you guys onto my maps, and we all play together via open comms and everything. And we usually play for about 4 to 6 hours each one of those streams. So yes, we definitely play together on this channel. VR, I don't actually go out of my way to invite people to play with me because that would give away my gamer tag and everything. Or excuse me, well, I mean, maybe one of these days, if I'm live streaming and you guys are good at Marvel Rivals and you want to play with me on a team, I might try to search for you and invite you to play with us some. But remember, we don't do open comms. My wife and I do not do open microphone, and that's mainly the reason why I'm not really inviting anybody to play with us, is because you wouldn't really be able to talk to me or anything. So, but there is a chance, though, if you're on the West Virginia servers, guys, and I happen to be playing one evening, there is a chance that you guys could end up playing with me. I actually have ran into a couple of people that knew who I was and actually got to play on the same team as me. So, if you're on the West Virginia server or the North Virginia, I can't remember which one it is, but it's the Virginia server. If you're on that one, then you guys will have a chance to play with me if you play Rivals. Thank you, Morgan. I really appreciate you. Also, Morgan, just for a little bit of backstory on me, as I tell everybody that's new to the channel, I do have over 3,400 hours in the game. I am a double millionaire in the game, and I know some very educated people in chat. So make yourself at home anytime you join my streams. Just talk about whatever you want to. Just make sure that it's family friendly. And then also, I do have one of every great one in the game except for the fox, black bear, and tar. Because I just don't really have interest in grinding for those species. But I do have a great one of every other type, except for the whitetail, which I have 2 great ones of. Whoops, that's a bad shot. I knew that was bad before I even pulled the trigger. And I knew that one was too, so I'm going to quit shooting. I got buck fever, and I'm just shooting everywhere now. But yeah, guys, feel free to ask any questions you want. I'm more than happy to teach people or try to help you out if you're a grinder or a free roamer. There's also some very educated people in chat that can help you out as well if I don't know the answers to some of your questions. What's up, Kyler? Oh, you're fine, man. No big deal, buddy. I'm just glad to see you was able to make it back, man. I'm goated. Thank you very much for the compliment. I appreciate it. But yeah, I try to stream about 3 times a week, and I try to make it 4 to 6 hours at a time, so my streams are very long because I enjoy being here with you guys and grinding and stuff. Like I said, next week, my birthday is on Monday. We are doing a 3-hour birthday stream on Monday. And then probably Tuesday, I'm going to release a video explaining what we're doing the remainder of the year starting in August. It's a very, very big announcement, guys. But like I said, though, how did they spook? Interesting. I'll just let them do their thing, I guess. But yeah, there's some little changes coming to Call of the Wild. Instead of 3 times a week, we're gonna go to 2 times a week, guys. but you're going to get extra content throughout the remainder of the year that's different. That's going to be a totally different games than Call of the Wild. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet. Like I say, it's going to be very unexpected. What's up, Ghost? Do that on a map you don't care about. Shoot everything. I have done that on a map. So usually on maps that I don't really like grind on or anything, I just shoot anything I find, and I really don't care if I destroy zones. This is because I can always use the Call of the Wild app in order to figure out where they could be. But yeah, I've done that before, man. I've just went around just shooting everything just because I wanted to shoot stuff. It's been a while though. What's up, Mag? Welcome back, man. Welcome back, guys. Also, guys, it has been a while, so I'm going to go ahead and say this. Make sure that you guys hit the like button for me. If you haven't already, make sure that you guys like. Every time you hit the like button for me, it is 50 chances per like button hit for somebody to find my channel. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers as soon as possible, guys, so that way we can add some moderators to the channel, as well as I'm going to get closer to being able to do super chats, memberships, and all that stuff. So if you guys enjoy what you see here today and you're having a lot of fun, please make sure you encourage your friends to come and join the streams as well and subscribe. I try to make it very friendly. I want my player base to be very family oriented. I want everybody to feel like they're respected and part of a family here in my channel. That's honestly one of the reasons why I don't do very much moderation on my channel, is because it's a hunting game and I expect everybody just to be family friendly here. So as long as you guys do that, that's what I want my channel to be like. I want everybody to be friends. I want everybody to love helping each other out and just have a good time anytime we're doing stuff together. Yeah, guys, I appreciate all the support you guys can give. You found 2 zones of the lake, and they are big. The rest are solos. Okay, so if the rest are solos, if they're big ones, go ahead and shoot them out. If they're little ones, leave them. Because any solo you can leave on the map that is the little guy is going to help your diamonds spawn in more often. So I would highly recommend doing that. I don't know if that was in the lung or not. I think that was a little far forward. Stop running. Well, he's gonna die anyway. We'll just have to track him. What's up, Morgan? What's your favorite map? So, as far as free roaming, so the way I answer that question is I answer it this way. My favorite 3 grinding maps right now is Ski Ridge, Teawara, and Revontuli Coast. As far as my favorite free roaming maps is concerned, I love Ski Ridge, Emerald Coast, and what was the other one I was thinking of? Silver Ridge Peaks. Those are probably my top 3 as far as free roaming is concerned. All the other maps I still like, though. The only map I do not like at all is Hirschfelden, but I mean, who does? That's the only map I don't like. All the other maps I actually don't mind hunting. Just got to be in the mood for them, pretty much. But yeah, the only map I absolutely just will not touch is Hirschfelden. So there is a app. If you go to the Play Store and want to download the app, it is for free. It's called COTW Companion, and it's a little yellow icon with a deer silhouette in the middle of it. And it's called the Wild Companion. It has all the maps on there, along with what animals are on each map, what their diamond, what they need to be diamond, what their rare colors are, and also where on the map you can and also what time you can find them and stuff like that. It doesn't show you where you can find them, unfortunately, but it does tell you what their drink time, rest zones, what scores they need to be to make diamond are, their weights and stuff like that. So it's a very helpful app to have if you're trying to learn where the animals are on a map on your own. And I would highly recommend it. The credit goes to Chopper 2 and 1 though, because until I watched his video on it, I didn't know it existed myself. Thank you, Kyler. Yeah, guys, make sure you tell your friends and everything, guys. We're trying to get this channel to 500 or even 100,000 at some point if I ever get that big. But you know, that's a YouTuber's ultimate dream. But yeah, guys, any support you guys can give the channel would be greatly, greatly appreciated. What's my favorite grind, Morgan? Right now it's actually mule deer. I absolutely love hunting these mule deer, but I will say that my second favorite great one to grind for is a moose. Those are my two favorite great ones in the game right now, is the moose and mule deer, except for the little tiny twisty rack and the bull brack on the mule deer. I don't like those at all, really. But all the other racks and colors I love. I also am not very big on the cinnamon swirl, the color that's like brown with the little stripes on it for the mule deer. I'm not very big on that one, but everything else I love. I love everything on the moose. There isn't a single thing about the moose I don't like. And then I love hunting for whitetail. I mean, I just love all the great ones. The only ones I don't hunt for is the fox, the black bear, and the tar, just simply because I don't have that much interest in it. I would do the fox, but the thing about it is I'm not the best shot at shooting animals when they're on the run, and the game requires you to shoot both the male and female before you'll get your respawns. So that's the only reason why I don't do the foxes. But I love hunting all the antlered species and stuff like that. I love all the great ones. Guys, it has came to the time, though, that I'm not ending the stream, guys. I'm not going anywhere. But my dog is needing to go outside. So I'm going to take about a 5-minute break, guys. If anybody joins the stream that's new, let them know that I'm just stepped away for a few minutes. I will be right back, so don't go anywhere, guys. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, I'm hoping I grow really quick. Yeah, I'm hoping I grow fast, man. I appreciate the encouragement, man. I'm definitely going to keep it up. But guys, like I said, I'm only going to be gone for about 5, maybe 10 minutes, and then I'll be right back, and we'll continue grinding, okay? But I got to take my dog outside. If anybody joins the stream, just let them know that I've stepped away for a minute, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Let me catch up with all of you. Let's see. What's my dog's name? Her name is Mila. She is a 7-year-old pit. Brindle colored. She's spoiled as she can be. If she could be a 60-pound lap dog, she would be that every single day. But she loves everybody, and she proves that pit bulls are just as gentle as any other dog as long as you raise them right. She's a doll baby. She loves everyone. D-Train's the best at Call of Wild. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the compliments. If any of you have not went and watched my playthroughs as well, I put a lot of time and effort into editing those and making those as entertaining and movie-like as I possibly can. Of course, my newer stuff is better than the stuff I did like a couple of years ago when I first started because I learned some new tricks and stuff for editing. But they're still really good though. So if any of you guys haven't seen my playthroughs, especially my Last of Us playthroughs, those have been my most successful ones. Is The Last of Us Part 1 and 2, along with Miles Morales and a few. And let me see here. I think those are my most popular ones. Is Miles Morales and then The Last of Us Part 2, especially since I retold the story in a chronological order. But before they even added it as a game mode. But yeah, if you guys haven't checked out my playthroughs or some of my concerts, make sure you guys go check them out because I try my best to make them very well edited and fun to watch as well. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Like I said, more of that particular talent is coming soon. But like I said, I can't tell you how or why. Rude. Don't you blow at me like that. I frog your leg. Dude, I wish this pond would just get managed already. Oh, that's good. I say that just as soon as I realize that there's one over here that's already managed. Well, good. I guess I could take that as a trade. Instead of having 2 solos down here now, I've only got 1. So that's good to know. So each time I see a big buck down here, I know it's the only other solo down here that's not wanting to come back. How many Great One Mule Deer will I stop at? I am usually accustomed to just doing 1 Great One per species. I got my other whitetail by accident, really. I was going to do a grind on Mississippi, but I was just exploring the map and trying to find all the zones. And the 5th buck that I shot came back as a Great One. So I ended up getting a Great One in 5 kills. And that's my shortest grind yet. So, I really technically only have 1 Great One of every species. But I am planning on doing some duplicates. So probably after I get this mule deer, I'm probably going to do it again, but maybe on a different map. I'm thinking that I'm going to switch up from Mesquite Ridge and go to Silver Ridge Peaks, and I think I'm going to do a mule deer grind on Silver Ridge. Because I would really love to get a Great One off that map, and I want it to be an antlered species. So I'm thinking about doing a Great One grind on them on Silver Ridge Peaks for mule deer. And then I'm going to do another mule deer grind probably on Parque Fernando, because it seems like that'd be a pretty easy map to grind on if I want to do a grind on that map. And then I'm going to probably do both mule deer and whitetail probably on this map as well as Rancho. But I'm really not sure though. Like I said, those are just brainstorming, guys. That's not me confirming or denying anything. That's just me scare me to death. It's just brainstorming out loud. So some of those ideas may come to be and some of them may not. But I really would like to go to Silver Ridge Peaks and get another mule deer off that map. I'm still scarred from that Last of Us 2 playthrough. Oh, did you watch it, Jack? Did you watch my whole playthrough? Or did you, like, I don't know if you ever watched it all the way through or not. I can't see who watches it and have been for how long. I just know how good it's doing in general. I can just see how many views it's had and how many likes and stuff. Bonus skill, maybe? It'll stop spinning. Okay. Interesting. We've got a spinning sheet. Have I got any super rares? Morgan, that is actually a very interesting thing. I have over 3,400 hours in the game and have never even laid eyes on a super rare. Or even a super troll. I've had the worst luck that anybody could ever have when it comes to super rares. I've never even laid eyes on one. I've done heavy herd management, I've gotten plenty of diamonds, I've gotten plenty of rares. but never once have I ever had an opportunity to take down a super rare. That is the one animal that has eluded me. So, whenever a super rare finally does appear in front of me, guys, I'm probably going to freak out a lot harder than you've ever seen me freak out in my life, because I went 3,400 and something few hours and never even laid eyes on one. So, yeah, you guys will definitely get a ginormous freak out whenever I see my first potential. Oh, thank you, Jack. Jack, I will tell you that the story that my playthrough gets better and better as it gets deeper and deeper into my playthrough. So, whatever episodes you watch, go back and try to finish it for me. One, every hour watched helps me get towards that 3,000 hour mark for watch stuff on my channel. But also the fact that, you know, that's one of my favorite playthroughs to actually go and just watch as a movie. I do watch my own playthroughs because I try to put my heart and soul into them. But yeah, if you haven't watched it all the way through, try to go back and watch every episode, because they get better and better as that one goes. It was one of my best playthroughs I ever did. Yeah, what's up, dear Hunter? Hope you're doing well, man. I don't think you're new to the channel, but if you are, let me know. I have several people that have Hunter in their name, I do believe, and several people that have Deer. So, if you're new to the channel, let me know, and I'll tell you a little bit about me. But if you're not new, then just welcome back. I don't think you are, though. I think I recognize the name. What's up, Ghost? Whitetail grind might be hard because zones are so close. So, if you're doing a whitetail grind, there's only two maps that I really recommend for whitetail, and that is Rev-on-Tule Coast and Layton Lakes. Both of those maps are amazing for whitetail. I actually think that Esquire Ridge is actually really good, too. I just haven't really got to find all the zones yet. But every zone that I found that had whitetails in them were in very easy shooting positions. So, either one of those three maps, I would say, is amazing for whitetail. But but grinding them is not that hard, man. The hardest part is just finding all their zones. Once you found all your whitetail zones, grinding them is actually pretty easy. It's just that they're a mid difficulty animal. Most people don't get them until they hit about 1,200 to 1,500 kills in, and sometimes even more. I've been really lucky with both of my great ones coming sub 200. With one at 130 and the other one at 5. So, any rares, Morgan? Not yet. I have not had a rare, but we do have 6 diamonds on the map though right now. We have 6 level 5s that we're using to try to help with herd management. And we only have a few bucks left that need to be managed down. Once they get managed down to the point where I'm satisfied, we're going to blast all 6 of these bucks and then start the actual grind. And by start the actual grind, I mean like I'm grinding without having to return to the zones. I'll still go back and check them very rarely and seldom, but we won't be doing it regularly like we are right now. But yeah, I don't have a single rare yet, and I just got my first. So I never really hunted for mule deer. I love them. I'll make that very clear. I love hunting mule deer, but because they didn't have a great one, I really haven't spent very much time hunting them. Just for a little bit more backstory on me, I did not start great one grinding until about 2021 or 2022, because I didn't even know great ones were a thing until I found Scarecrow and Flinter's channel, and then that's how I learned about grinding, and that's also how I learned that there was great ones. And ever since then, I've stayed subscribed to both of those guys. They're my idols for what I'm trying to do, and I've also subscribed to Expansive Worlds, and I've learned a lot from just watching those two guys and a few other guys on the online and stuff like that. So but yeah. So I don't have any rares just yet. The first rare I see will be my first rare ever for a mule deer. Just like my first diamond that I got the other day was my first diamond mule deer ever. I did have some gold mule deer where I was just free roaming in the past. I did have some mule deers that I found. Why can't you guys be on the right side of the lake? If you're on the left side, it's so hard for me to shoot you. Oh, wrong tent. Oh, I'm doing good, Ghost. Hope you're doing well, man. What's my favorite great one? Right now it is actually a tie. I don't have my favorite great one. I have my favorite great two, if you will. And that's a complete tie. I'm getting confused. Hang on a second. I'm going to get my dog, not the 4-wheeler. But it's a tie between the mule deer and the moose. I would say that the moose probably still tops it just barely. And the only reason I would say that is because there's absolutely nothing about the moose great ones I don't like. I love all the great one racks, and I love all their colors. Whereas there's two different racks in one color that I don't like for the mule deer. And that's probably the only reason I would say that I like moose a little bit better. But as far as grinding them and as far as the species themselves, I would say it's a tie. I love both the animals entirely, and I love most of the racks for the mule deer, and I love everything about the moose. And the red deer is actually my favorite animal in the game. But where they only have one great one that comes in 3 different sizes, there's no really any reason for me to get another one. I'm satisfied with the one great one red deer that I have, and until they get more variations, I'm just probably not going to grind for them anymore. But I do still love them though. Whitetail ground on Ski Ridge might be hard because some zones are so close. Well, I don't have any experience with the whitetail zones just yet, so I've only seen like a couple of them. So if they are very close, then the way you'd have to handle that is by managing one and then keeping the other. Like I said, whenever it comes to grinding on this game, you have to be kind of creative and you have to work with what you got. And if you end up having zones that are really close together, but you still want to grind them, the best thing to do is manage one. So that way, whenever you teleport in, or that way, if you spook the zones, you only be spooking the one that you don't want to shoot from. So it makes it easier that way. Is this that same hill? No. I think it is. No, it's a different hill. But these deer get stuck on this one as well, apparently. I'm out of breath. Of course I am. It's alright. We'll just let that go then, I guess. Oh, there he is. You shot a buttload of deer. Let's go, man. Does anyone have tents on every lake that has mule deer on them? I need to place tents. I play on Xbox. No, not on every map. This is the only map I have set up for mule deer, so I can't help you with any other ones, unfortunately. Can what be live on Monday? Ghost. Where's the best place for a moose grind? I would say that if you're wanting something a little bit more challenging. Now, like I said, a Ski Ridge, I think would actually be a really good one. At least based on what I've seen from the moose, but again, it's sort of like the whitetail situation where I haven't seen everything. But I think that this map would be a good one for moose. But the one that I did my grind on was Rev on Thule Coast, and I focused the pawns that were on the top of the map that went from the top left to the top right. And then everything else I heard managed. Child shot a fox, nice. Can a main zone be a solo zone? I would not recommend that, because the solos are going to move. Like, you'll have them staying in the same place over and over again for a while, but eventually they're just not going to come back because they're going to move to somewhere else, so I would not recommend that. I would keep shooting it, though, until it becomes a level 2, if you're doing a mule deer. If you're doing whitetail, until it becomes a level 1. Or a teeny tiny level 2 that has like a level 1 rack. Yes, Ghost. If you're talking about Call of the Wild, we do have 3 days that we're streaming next week. I believe they're all going to be at the same time, Eastern Standard Time, at 2 to 5. But I'm pretty sure that we'll be streaming on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next week. And they'll all be 3-hour streams. So, from 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like I said, I'll have to verify that, and you guys will get a definite schedule on Sunday, as I always put them out on Sundays. But, yes, as of right now, I will be streaming Call of the Wild 3 days next week. And then in August, I will be starting our new project. No, the deer pushed him out of the way. I don't know if that was a good shot or not. Well, he's going down, so I'll take it. Let's see. What's behind door number 2? Broadside buck. Okay. Nope, that's a bad shot. There we go. I don't know if that was good or not, but I know that was at least better. Oh, I didn't have a bullet. Come on. Well, he's either going to die or he's not, but we'll figure it out. What is my favorite rare that I have? Probably my rare melanistic pheasant. I absolutely love the blue pheasants, and that is probably my favorite rare that I've got right now. I know I'm a big antler person, so it's kind of surprising, I'm sure, to hear that my favorite rare that I've got is a bird. But I think the melanistic pheasants are just gorgeous. And unfortunately, I was never able to get a albino one. I got a lot of leucistics, and I got 2 melanistics during my grind. But in 35 to 3,700 kills in, I never once got an albino version of the pheasant. So hopefully someday I'll get that one, if we go back to pheasants at some point in the future. First dime of the new grind, let's go. Here's a super rare alligator. Yeah, let's go, man. I'm stacked. I have a lot of trophies. Like I said, I just don't have a super rare to my name, but I definitely have great ones, diamonds, and rares. And I have quite a few gold rares. But unfortunately, most of my rares were silver. I don't have a whole lot of golds. Most of them are silver, or really big silvers that were like pushing gold. But I've got a lot of them. Just nothing worth the size, unfortunately. Do I hunt in real life, Morgan? Yes. I live in the state of Kentucky, so most of my hunting revolves around squirrels, turkey, and deer. But I do hunt in real life. My biggest deer that I've killed is a 8-pointer that was full velvet, and he is on my wall. I killed him with a compound bow in 2016, and he probably scores about a 1. My taxidermist said that he would score anywhere between about 145 to 150. So he's a really pretty buck. My dad has all kinds of big trophies though. He's been to Iowa in his time and stuff, so he has some really big ones. But that's my biggest whitetail that I've killed so far in my life. And then I've killed a lot of different gobblers, and I use my own voice to call in gobblers. I don't use any slate calls or anything unless I absolutely need them for volume. But yeah, those are my 2 favorite things to hunt in real life: is deer and turkey. You just found a 5 medium troll no matter what. Oh my gosh, that is rough, Creeper. Oh man, I'm sorry, brother. I hate when that happens. When you get a level 5, but it's like a guaranteed troll. Oh my gosh, that is so annoying. At least we can claim this one. I don't think there's any other blood to be found here. No. Try playing the Angler. I did play the Angler. I absolutely loved that fishing game to death. I think that it was that the development on it stopped too early. I think that it was a great game. I think it had the potential of being the best fishing game in the world. If you want to see me play it, I still have the playlist on my channel. If you want to go and watch me play the game, I have several videos that I made showing me catching some of the legendary fish and stuff, and some of them featuring my wife in there as well, because she enjoyed the game whenever it was still functional. But yes, I did play the Angler, and I thought it was an amazing game. Unfortunately, I'm back to Fishing Planet now. If I'm wanting to play a fishing game, I'm playing Fishing Planet again. Which I haven't played that in a while, since the October event last year, I don't think. But at the same time, though, I did love that game, and I hate that they stopped development on it. I think that game deserved a lot more love than people gave it. I mean, yes, the fishing wasn't perfect in it, but in my opinion, it was just like Call of the Wild, with the Hunter, where it had that perfect balance of simulation as well as arcade, and it's just sad to see it go. Alright, Collar, sounds good. I hope you have a good day, man. We'll still be streaming for about another hour and a half if you want to try to make it back before then. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Ghost, I'm in Kentucky. I live in Kentucky. Do I know Kendall Gray? I've been asked that so many times. I do know who Kendall Gray is, and I've watched a few of his IRL videos. But I'm not subscribed to him. I do think he's really good at what he does. I think that he definitely deserves his fame as far as YouTube is concerned. Just a lot of the things that he does YouTube videos on, I'm not too interested in. But I do think he's a really cool guy. I do like some of his content. Just not enough to subscribe, but I do like it. There we go. Oh, you're here to stay for the stream, Zero? Let's go. Glad to see who's able to make it, man. Yep, you still got another hour and a half, too. So you made it at the right time. Are you meaning mountain monsters, Ghost? Or are you meaning mount monsters? Because I don't think I've heard of either one. The only mountain monster I've heard of is Sasquatch. So, I don't think I have. You'll have to explain a little bit on that one. That's a big ram. He ain't huge, but he's big. If only I wasn't herd managing, I'd pop that sucker. I might still yet. Yeah, I can't help it. No, don't turn. Oh, you're still okay. Let me get my breath back. There we go. Quarter and lung shot. Oh, that's awesome, Morgan. Where are you going? What are you doing as well? Like, where are you going and what are you going to do when you get there? That's awesome. I hope you have a great time on your vacation. Oh, it's a show? Okay, no, I've never heard of it. You can tell me about it though if you want to. But the only television shows that I've heard that has mountain in the name is Mountain Men. I don't think I've heard of any other shows that has mountain in the name. Getting a few little bonus kills today, guys. You going on a cruise? Oh, that's awesome. My mom and dad just got back from a cruise. They went down to the Florida Keys and took a cruise to the Bahamas. Where are you going? A 238 fallow troll. Oh, that's rough, man. What can you do though? It's all part of the game. The game is just full of high highs and low lows. You either get them or you don't. Oh, it's a creepy show. They have monsters. I probably wouldn't be interested then. I mean, next week you're gonna be thinking, yeah, right. Whenever you guys see what we're doing, but at the same time, not too big on shows that have to do with monsters. I think the only shows that I've actually really liked that had to do with monsters is like vampire shows. Like I enjoyed watching the Vampire Diaries. I enjoyed watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But I don't think there's any other monster shows I really watched that I really enjoyed, other than the live-action Scooby-Doo's. But I don't think they count as actual monsters. No, Creeper. I will confirm games that we're not playing, guys. If you guys are wanting to take guesses as to what we're doing for the remainder of the year, you guys can feel free to do so. But even if you guys get it right, I will not say yes to it. So, if you guys get it right, the only answer you guys will probably hear is something like, well, that does sound like a good game for the channel. But it doesn't mean we're playing it. So, like in the future, I know that God of War is going to be coming. I know that I'm going to be doing my Horizons games and a few other ones that I really love. They're going to be coming to the channel at some point in the future. Not this year, though, because I've already got plans for the remainder of this year, and you guys will hear about that next week. But yeah, like, if you guys name a game that I would like to have on the channel, I'm just going to tell you guys that. Yes, I'd love to have it on a channel, but it doesn't mean that's the one we're playing. But if it's a game that we're not playing, though, guys, if it's a game that I just would not want to put on the channel, I will be honest with that, though. I will tell you if it's going to be a no-go. Royal Caravan Galveston. I've actually never heard of that one, Morgan, so I can't say. Resident Evil? I mean, that's a good game series. Be a lot of fun to bring to the channel, I think. Although, I think that Resident Evil, though, if I had to bring it to the channel, though, it'd probably be like an October thing. Basically so that way it would complement the season. Plus, I'm not the biggest fan of horror games in general, so I don't know if that'll be the case. They had 6 maids and the leader died. I'm not entirely sure what you're meaning by that, but that doesn't sound good, though. Without knowing what the show's about or anything, it's kind of hard for me to know the impact of that, but it doesn't sound good. Dead by Daylight? Possibly. I really don't know. I've heard about Dead by Daylight, but I don't know much about it. I would have to look into that one, but I have been kind of intrigued by the title, so I mean that might be a good one to bring to the channel at some point. I'll just have to look into it. Morgan, I am 29 right now, but Monday I'll be 30. We're going to be doing a birthday stream on Monday, and you guys can celebrate with me if you want to be here. But we'll be live from 2 to 5 on Monday, and Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, I'll be the big 3-0 that day. I was always wanting to do this, but I didn't have the right kind of support until I married my wife about 3 years ago. She's been the biggest support for my new channel and everything, so I can't thank her enough for supporting me and being able to do my dream as a YouTuber. Okay, so I did get the shot off, but I don't think I hit anything important, unfortunately. And I don't want to shoot blindly up into the woods because I don't want to actually hit the level 5, so we're going to leave that be. You'll try to be there for Monday, Zero? Sounds good. I hope that all of you guys can be there. I'd love to celebrate my birthday with all of you. Yeah, I'm getting up there, Colton. I'm still pretty young, though. I don't really see myself as mid-age until I hit 40. So the way I look at life is that you're young all the way until you're 40. And then from 40 to 50, you're middle-aged. And then from 60 and on, you're older. That's the way I look at it. And you're not really elderly until you're in your 70s, in my opinion. That's just my optimistic look at the world. Where is Duke going? I thought the deer ran up this way. I guess not. Happy early birthday. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hopefully you can be here for the stream next week and you can tell me the day of. What do I do now? You have five main zones. You want to find about about 5 or 6 other zones that you don't want to be main zones. And you're wanting to go ahead and start your grind at that point, but also visit other pawns during any free time. So like if you get through all 10 to 12 of your zones and you still have time left before the drink zone ends, then go to your extra pawns. And in the zones that you want the great one from, shoot out all the little ones. You just want to keep medium-sized to big animals in those zones only. And then in your zones that you do not want the great one from, you want to make sure they're all little tiny animals. And that'll allow you to be able to get more diamonds and stuff when you actually get started on your main grind. Once you have one zone that's completely level 1s or teeny tiny level 2s, or in the fallow deer case, level 2s or teeny tiny level 3s that look like a level 2. Once you have that zone looking like that, you can then pull up your tents and everything you have for that zone and then move it to another main zone. And then over time, you'll then eventually get to the point where you'll have no solo zones left that you don't want, and you can just focus on your primary zones. I have 405 subscribers. Let's go. All right, Morgan. I hope you have a great time on your vacation. Hopefully we'll see you next week for the streams if you're able to make up to it. But if not, then I hope you have a great time, and we'll see you whenever we get to see you. Yeah, guys, for anybody who's in the chat and having a good time today, make sure you guys hit the like button for me so that way more people can find the stream and my other content. Also, guys, make sure that you go and check out some of my playlists on the channels. I'm gonna watch some of my playthroughs if you want to. I put a lot of hard work and effort into those. If you haven't watched them already, that'd be a big help to the channel. And also subscribe if you guys are having a good time here today. I appreciate all your support I can get, guys. For a minute there, I thought that was a piebald goat for a minute there or something, but that's just snow. That's funny. Oh, I shot over him. There we go. That's better. Do you think I can get my second Great One mule deer before I go on vacation on the 17th? Colton, I think that anytime you're doing grinds, you have a chance of getting the Great One at any point. So yes, I do think that you can get it before then. Like I said, I mean, I got a great one in 5 kills. So, so I mean, it's always possible, man. Thank you, Ghost. I appreciate you, man. Hopefully, I'll see you during the birthday stream next week. And you can tell me on the day of. That first buck, I thought for sure I hit him good, but apparently I didn't. I guess everybody got busy today. We did have about 12 people in the stream at one point today, now we only got 3, which means me and 2 others. So I think it's just me, Zera, and Ghost in here right now, if I ain't mistaken. But then again, YouTube could also be having a glitch that it has sometimes where it doesn't show everybody that's in here. But it's no big deal. I appreciate anybody that's sticking around with me. Yeah, Colton, yeah, you too. So yeah, it's off. Yeah, I'm sure that there's more than 3 people in here. I knew you were in here, Colton. I just forgot to say. Promise. Don't hate me. Let's see. I know this other buck is dead here somewhere. Ow! Excuse you? Ow! What the? Ow! What the? Go! That is the funniest thing that has ever happened to me on Call of the Wild in such a long time. They just like ganged up on me and killed me. Oh my gosh, that was so violent. Oh man. That's a clip. Yeah, I really did. Grandma didn't get run over by the deer this time. It was D-Train. Oh goodness. Thank you, Ghost. I really appreciate you, man. It means the world to me that they're having a good time being here today. Ooh. Yeah, guys, get ready for a new short. That's definitely going to be a new short tonight. That was so funny. They just like ganged up on me. And guys, with that, we are officially at 400 kills in the grind. So we're making really good progress right now, guys. I'm honestly just kind of curious to see how long it's going to be before I finally am able to get a rare or something. What's up, VR? Welcome back. You hope the great one comes? Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, I hope it does too. I'd really like it for my birthday present. I would love to get a great one for my birthday. I probably won't do the multi-mount of it though, guys. As I'm not very big on shooting females in the game, and the fact that I didn't have any initial spawn rares or anything like that, guys, I'm probably just going to do solo mounting of the great ones that I get. But I'm fine with that. What's up, Star Wars? What is it, Ghost? Ghost says omg. What are you omging about? What happened? You did the mount, Colton? Yeah, it's a beautiful multi-mount. I mean, I love it. It's just I don't have any interest in shooting the females, so that's the reason why I'm probably not going to do it. No respawns here just yet. I think we'll go down here and check this pond, see if we have any newcomers to this pond. Delete female and a male a female with a great one, dude. That's amazing. Yeah, I didn't have. I unfortunately didn't have any. I didn't have a single rare that was spawned into the map for mule deer for me. Unfortunately, I did have them. I did have three level 5s though. The game gifted me 3 level 5s. I did have them 3 initial spawn level 5s waiting on me. But other than that, though, there was nothing for mule deer. Just go to multiplayer. Yeah, that's a good idea, Colton. I didn't think of that, but I might just do that. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I might make that a video or something. Checking multiplayer for rare females. Something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You're 10 years old, Ghost? Nice, nice. Got a couple of years then until I'll consider you as a moderator, but still. I still appreciate you being here during the streams, and I hope that you continue to have a great time. Also, if we ever get to 500 and you want to be a member, you can definitely sign up to be a member and get extra perks and emotes and stuff. There's a big boy. I thought it'd be about time that we got a new one in this zone. Not that I want one in this zone. Because I don't. But I thought it'd be about that time. Whoa, there's more deer in there than I thought. I don't see any bucks, though. I think it's all does. Actually, Colton, now that I think about it, I actually think I already have some rares in my trophy lodge. I think I actually do have some rare females in the trophy lodge, if I ain't mistaken, that I mounted in the past. If I didn't delete them, I may have deleted them whenever I set up my new trophy lodge. But I did have a few dilutes, so I might have to look at that. I never had any melanistics or anything; they were always dilute. But I might have to check it out. Creeper, everybody has a chance to be a moderator in time. So yes, to answer your question, you do have a chance at it. Where you're new to the channel, though, it's probably not going to be the first round of but if as long as you stick around the channel and you're still with me, whenever I hit about 600 to 700 subscribers on the channel, then yes, you'll definitely be considered. As long as you're very educated in the game, and I like having, and you do really well in chat and stuff like that. So yes, everybody has a chance. You just have to be at least 13 years of age, or 12, and be very mature for your age. Because I have to make sure I know that I'm hiring somebody that can actually do the job well without abusing their power or doing my job for me. Because you guys are just mainly there as a safety net. So that way, if there's anybody that's being very inappropriate in chat or something, and I'm just overlooking it or whatever, you guys can step in for me if need be. But other than that, though, there shouldn't be any other reasons as to why you guys should need to do that. Yeah, Colton, I did, didn't I? Yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, I do have 2 dilutes. I thought I did. So I think I have enough for 1 multi-mount then, as long as I didn't delete them. I don't know if I deleted them or not. But yeah, I think I had 2 or 3 dilute females, and as long as I didn't delete them, then yeah, I'd have enough for 1 multi-mount. So I might do it with one of them. Probably my favorite antlers. Like I said, I really want the drop tine antler. I think that's the one I'm wanting the most, is the one that has the 2 drop tines on the bottom and the 2 drop tines in the top. I really like that antler set up, but I love all of them though. Like I'll be happy with any of them. I just don't want the little twisty rack or the big bulb rack. Those are the 2 that I really just do not want. If I get it, I'll still keep it, but I'm probably not going to put it in my main lodge. I'm probably going to put those in the wonky rack lodge because that's what I'll consider it. You wish you had PC? Well, I mean, I'm on PS5, and it does the job for me, so. PC's really good, and it's definitely better than consoles, it's just I don't have the money for one. Straight up. I don't have the money, and I also really just wouldn't have any interest. I was pretty much raised on consoles, so. I'm just gonna stick with what I'm comfortable with. You don't like the drop time rack? I don't know. I pretty much like all of them except for those two that I mentioned. I don't really have very many complaints about any of them other than just the two that I mentioned there. But everybody's got their own tastes and styles, so I ain't gonna judge you for it. Do I live stream on TikTok or Twitch? No, neither one. I'm straight up YouTube. I'm thinking that in the future I might set up a TikTok just to kind of have an extra platform to put my shorts on and stuff. But other than that, I don't think I'll ever use it for like streaming or anything. And the TikTok thing is also up in the air. I don't know if I'll ever really do that or not, but I was thinking about it. What's up, King Crab? Welcome back, man. I don't know what the racks are called, guys. If you say the corkscrew rack and all that, I really don't have a clue what you're talking about. Well, I call one the zombie rack because it reminds me of the mushroom like fungus growing out of zombies' heads in The Last of Us, the little spirally rack one. And then the other one is just is the bulb rack, and that one should be obvious to everybody. The one that has the little bulbs on top. I'm not very big on either one of those two, but I like all the others. All the others I pretty much would not mind having as a great one. Yeah, the heart rack is really cool in game. I like it. Yeah, the rack I don't like are the two I just mentioned, Colton. I only have one fur color that I'm not too big on, but I wouldn't complain about it, and it's the swirl, whatever it's called. The one that's like light brown with the stripes. That one I don't really care too much for, but I wouldn't mind it. But there's only two antlers that I would just do not want, and that's the the little bitty twisty rack, and then the bulb rack. But everything else I wouldn't mind. Oh, he turned at the last second. I was kind of hoping for a headshot there, but it didn't kill him. Oh, I got him that time though. I've had some pretty crazy shots today. No, that one is what I call the bulb rack. The zombie rack is the deer that has the little teeny tiny spirally antlers. The antlers that are really small on its head and it's like spirally. That one is what I call the zombie buck, because if you look at the zombies on The Last of Us Part 2, like the fungus that grows out of their heads is what it reminds me of. It really does look like the little spirally fungus that grows out of the zombies' heads. And that's why I call it the zombie buck. I'm not too big on either one of them. If I got them, I would be happy with it. I'd still freak out and everything, guys, because it's a great one, and nevertheless. They're just not really my preference. If I can get any of the other antlers, I'll happily take them. But those two I'm probably going to put in my wonky lodge, because I do have a lodge that I'm keeping for like extremely wonky animals, and I will be taxing animals that I find that are like that. But and also great ones. So if I get a great one that I'm not too fond of, I'll stick it in the wonky rack lodge as well. But yeah, that's kind of my feelings towards it. Those are the only two antlers that I do not really care much for. All the other antlers I don't have a problem with. I like all the other ones. Okay, Colton. Well, it's good to know the real names. Like I said, that's just what I called them, because I couldn't recall what their real names were called or anything. Nope, that's a bad shot. I should have took my time on that one. That deer wasn't spooked. But I still got him. I'll take it. I've gotten some lucky shots today. Well, I don't know what I hit, but I got all 4 of them. I'll take that. 410 kills in now. My handwriting looks absolutely pathetic now that I'm getting towards the bottom of the paper and it's on a cushion that's going downhill. But other than that, I'm very happy with all this. You want me to get 1 million? Oh, I really appreciate that, man. I would love to get 1 million subscribers. I mean, anybody would on YouTube, but I would love to do that. Honestly, if I could just get, like, a video that can make 1 million, that'd be crazy. Like, if I get one of my shorts, right now my shorts are averaging about 1.2 thousand views. But if I get one video to just go to 1 million, that would be absolutely incredible. I'm waiting for the day that I'm in the 100,000s and 20,000s and, you know, double digits rather than just single digits. I know it's going to come at some point, but I'm ready for it. Oh, you're fine, Colton. The bulb rack is the one velvet rack. The one that's in velvet. The one that has like the bulby looking points at the top where the antlers don't point. Like, you know, the rack where they don't have these, where it's like pointy. The rack that has like the bulbs on the end of it. That's the one that I'm not too fond of. That one, and then the corkscrew rack, as you called. The one that has the little bitty twisty antlers. Those are the two that I'm not very fond of. What do you mean by exterior, Creeper? Exterior means outside of the box or out of the way. So so that sentence doesn't really make much sense. You'll have to reiterate that one or re-explain it to me. Are you saying, if you're asking me if a solo can be one to leave behind, then yes, just make sure it's a small animal. You don't want it to be a main zone at all. If you have a solo deer, do not make that a main. You want to make that a herd managed deer. Because it's going to keep moving all over the map on you, and it's better just to leave it as a small one than it is to keep playing with them. Like I know you've seen me go to my main zones today and shoot out some of the little guys from the main zones. Even though I could keep them as a solo level 2. But the reason I'm shooting them is because I simply do not want them in these zones. Oh, come on. I thought you'd turn around. I thought that buck was going to turn. Oh, that'll work. As long as it kills it. Yeah, like, I'm leaving this one, though. Great one! Great one! Guys, we got a great one! Oh my gosh! I got a great one for my birthday, and it's what I want! Oh my goodness! We haven't even shot the level 5s! Guys, that may be the case. Oh my goodness! We got a great one! Are you kidding me? 411 kills in. 411. And it's what I'm wanting. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness! Guys, maybe stacking diamonds is what you need to do to get great ones. Because I have noticed if you leave diamonds on the map and keep grinding with them, you get like a lot more rares and stuff during that time. And I've been wanting to try this technique out. I didn't tell you guys this, but that's the main reason why I didn't shoot the level 5s, because I was wanting to see what would happen if you left the level 5s on the map and did a grinding with them on the map. And I got a great one in 411 kills. Let's go! Let's go! Woo! Hang on a second, I gotta make a post for everybody. Oh my goodness, my heart is racing. Oh my goodness. Great one, number 1. 411 kills in. 6 diamonds on the map. Didn't even shoot them. Because I was wanting to try a new strategy, guys. And I might do this again. I was wanting to see what would happen if you left your stacked diamonds on the map and just kept grinding. And it's a solo. It came in as a solo buck. Let's go! And he's one of them I wanted. Oh my goodness, I love that fur color. I don't know which one that is, but it's definitely one of them that I was wanting. Oh, he's so pretty. Hang on, guys. Let me get a screenshot of it so I can put it out for everybody. Hang on, I need him to turn the other way. I want it to be a nicer picture. Come on, turn forward. Turn forward. Alright. Give me 1 second, guys. We're not going to shoot him right now. I'm going to go down here and grab this other one. I've got to collect myself. I don't want to make a bad shot on him. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. Yes, we are going to take him out. I don't know. Part of me wants to get him with a bow and arrow. I really would like to get the mule deer with a bow. But another part of me wants to shoot it with the bolt action 308 because that's my favorite gun to free roam with. I really don't know what to shoot him with, to be honest. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited, dude. I'm probably going to get him with a rifle since it's my first one. I want to make sure that I make a good shot. But if I ever get any duplicates, I'll probably use an alternative weapon. But I'm probably going to get this one with the 308. I think I'm going to take the 308 and my bolt action on him. Yeah, Jack, we got a great one, man. 411 kills in. 411 kills. My great one luck keeps going. 5 kills was my last great one I got as a whitetail. Before that was a terrible grind with a pheasant. But 5 kills for my last whitetail great one. And I got this guy to come in today as a solo. And Jack, I tried a new method, and all of you guys should probably try this. But I used level 5s on the map and left them. I did not shoot. I have 6 level 5s currently on my map. I wanted to see what would happen if you did not shoot them. And I ended up getting a great one to come in as it can't come in. So I'm going to leave my level 5s on the map, and I'm going to keep doing this. And I'm going to see if I can keep getting constant great ones prior to 2,000 kills. If I can, I may have figured something out, guys. Because nobody does this. Nobody leaves level 5s on the map, and for the entirety of their grind. And this is what I wanted, guys. I was wanting to be able to get a great one and shoot all the level 5s at the same time. This is going to be insane. But I'm not doing that. Like I said, guys, I'll do that for my duplicates. But I think I'm going to leave my level 5s on the map and keep trying to get other great ones. This is insane. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Have I eaten deer? Absolutely. I hunt them in real life. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to make a post for everybody real quick. It'll be just a few minutes. I got to get on my PlayStation app, download the photo, and then I've got to upload it to YouTube. And then I'm going to give everybody about 5 to 10 minutes to make it to the stream before I take them out, guys. This is insane. I can't believe this. I can't see chat right now, guys. Just letting you all know I cannot see chat. Oh my goodness. I've got to recollect myself, man. I am stoked. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, I've officially put the post on my channel. It's a really good picture. I'm going to give people about 10 minutes, guys, before we shoot them. I want to make sure that everybody who wants to be here to see me shoot this great one is going to make it into the stream. So give me 1 second, guys. Oh my goodness. You got buck fever right now, Zero? I mean, dude, try this technique out. So do normal herd management. There he is. He's so pretty. Do normal herd management, Zero, and just see if you get the same results. But leave level 5s. Because Expansive Worlds told everybody don't stack your 5s, and also don't do main menu resets. And if you guys have noticed, I actually decided to do both and not do anything different. So, and I just haven't told you guys this because it's just been a theory of mine. But I literally have intentionally been leaving my level 5s on the map because I kept noticing that I'd keep getting big deer every so often. And then also some rares. And I was thinking, I wonder what happens if you never shoot the level 5s. And boom. 411 kills in, we got a great one. So, I'm pretty sure that concludes that's the reason they said not to do it. Is because I'm wondering if it's actually because it helps. If you leave level 5s, I wonder if it gives you a higher chance of getting great ones. What's up, Ghost? Ghost, you said hi to me so many times today, man. Oh my goodness. Not that I have a problem with it or anything. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to my free roaming loadout because I'm oh my gosh, I can't even speak. I'm gonna have to switch to my free roaming loadout because that has the 308 in it. We're gonna take this with the 308 guys, because I want to make sure I make a good shot on this guy. The drink time has ended, but at least we know where he is. Oh my goodness, I still can't believe this. A great one in a solo zone. That's my first ever great one, guys, that was not in a main zone. That is my first time I've ever gotten a great one to spawn in a solo zone. Oh my goodness. Hang on a second, I gotta save. Let me make sure that the clip I saved has the great one in it, guys. Yeah, it does. Okay. I wanted to make sure I got my reaction for you all. Oh my goodness, because this is definitely going to be a video and a short. So we got 2 shorts today. One of them being getting murdered by does, and then now we got a full-length video and a short for the great one. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. You joined as soon as I spotted it. What's up, man? What's up, Logan? As I tell everybody that's new to the channel, welcome to the stream, buddy. Make yourself at home and chat. Just make sure it's family friendly. I have over 3,400 hours in the game and one of every great one in the game except for the whitetail, which I have 2 of. I've not went after the fox, the black bear, or the tar just because I don't have any interest in those great ones. But if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask, and there's some very educated people in chat as well. But yeah, man, make yourself at home. Enjoy the great one kill today, because you're getting ready to see me kill him. Oh my goodness. But welcome, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Also, like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to see more of these streams, we tend to do about 3 streams a week, and they're about 4 to 6 hours a piece. So I'm really trying to grow to 500 subscribers as soon as possible so we can get memberships, super chats, and all that good stuff as well, man. But yeah, it's very, very good to have you. Very, very good to have you. Oh my goodness. Guys, I don't even know how to contain myself right now. I did not expect for me to get a great one for my early birthday present at only 411 kills. And the fact that I tried a new method, which is the not shoot your diamonds. Leave them on the map for your entirety of the grind until your great one spawns. And honestly, it seems to have worked. Because we kept getting diamonds, we kept getting level 5s. And I never shot them. I just left them be. And we ended up getting a great one prior to 1,000 kills. I'm pretty sure that has verified my theory. That the reason why Expansive World says not to do it is because I think it is a loophole to get them to spawn in quicker. If you guys shoot your level 5s, the game has more chances to do other respawns. But if you leave it as just level 5s and level 2s on the map, the only thing you can possibly get is either a diamond or a normal size animal. And I do believe that herd management helps you get the great one. So if you're literally having the game where all it can give you is something really small or something really big, I mean, do you guys see what I'm talking about? That is that's my whole theory, is making the game where all it can give you is either something really small or something really big. And if it's something really big, it's going to have to be either a diamond or a great one. And that's my whole theory of what I'm trying right now. Oh my goodness. I'm going to shoot it with a 308 bolt action. I want to make sure that I make the shot count, where it's my very first great one mule deer. And then my next one, I'll let you guys vote. Whenever I go for my duplicate, I will let you guys vote on the next one. But this one, I'm going to make sure I make my shot count because it's my first ever great one mule deer, so I want to make sure I do a good job with him. Duke's excited too. He just runs right into the tent. Thank you, Logan. I really appreciate your support, man. And also, if you have any friends that enjoy this kind of content, please recommend my channel to them as well. But yeah, I really appreciate it. Also, if you're on PlayStation, Logan, we also 2 times a month we also play together. It's about a 4 to 6 hour stream where we have open comms and everything. If you're on PlayStation, I invite you guys to my maps, and we all just have a good time and hunt together. So if you're interested in doing that, that's also part of the channel. And we also do playthroughs here on the channel as well, and I also do some concerts on the side for as a hobby. But those are really rare. Oh my goodness, I gotta do my menu reset. When am I gonna shoot it? Here in just a few minutes. We are shooting it today. But I'm not shooting my level 5s. I'm actually gonna keep grinding, guys. I might take a break now that I've got this great one. I might do something different. Next week, instead of Call of the Wild, we might do something a little bit different, do a different game, or maybe just do some multiplayer together or something, now that I've got this great one. But I'll figure all that out in time. But yes, what I'm going to start doing, guys, is that I'm going to start trying to do this technique, where I'm going to stack my diamonds, and then leave them. And I'm not going to shoot anything. Like, I'm literally going to leave every single diamond that ever comes to my map, and I'm going to try to get my map to where it's nothing but level 2s and diamonds. And that's it. So that way, any respawn you get is going to be forced to be either a big animal or a small animal. And it can't be in between. There he is, guys. Oh my goodness, he's right there. Alright, guys, we're going for it. Can you play Marvel Rivals on Monday? I can think about it. I'll tell you guys what, I'll put a poll on the channel, okay? Over the weekend, I'll put a poll on the channel. I'll give you guys some options on games that we can play for Monday, and I'll let you guys vote. Yes, VR. I have some rock concerts. Currently, I'm still in the progress of trying to stop nitpicking Linkin Park, as it's my newest concert I've made, and I'm still making changes to it to this day. It's been out for a few days now, but I'm still trying to make some changes to it to make it better. But I have a lot of other rock bands that I love that I make concerts for and stuff. Bon Jovi's my most successful one at 19,000, almost 20,000 views now. I have Metallica at almost 11,000 views. Nickelback is almost 10,000. So yeah, I have some good concerts that I created. I'm going to try to sneak around, guys. I want to make sure this is a nice broadside shot. You should play Crew Motorfest. I'm not very big on driving games, guys. Unfortunately, I'm not very big on like race car games or driving games in general, so that probably won't come to the channel, unfortunately. So I do apologize if that let you guys down, but yeah, you probably will mainly just see storyliners and stuff like that on the channel. Storyliners and hunting and fishing games is about the only games you'll see. How did I create concerts? So it's just a hobby. I don't make money for it or anything, nor do I ever plan to. But basically, I just find my favorite videos of live performances, and I put them in a playlist, and I put them in a certain order. So that way, if you listen to them from start to finish, it literally sounds and plays like a concert. Or you can have it on shuffle or pick and choose your music. So it's like a versatile concert. You can play it from start to finish, and it's a very good set list that makes sense, and it's an actual show. Or you can listen to it however you want. But yeah, I just make a playlist, and I put a disclaimer on there letting them know that I don't take credit for the videos, nor do I have any intentions on making money from the videos, because they're not mine. I'm just making a playlist, and it's just a hobby. I just call them concerts because that's what I intend for them to be. Yeah, he's a big boy. And he's one of the racks I wanted too, man. He is definitely one of the racks that I wanted. 90 to 100 yards away, guys. I really would like for him to be completely broadside. Like I said, this is a great one, and I want to take extreme care to shoot him. I mean, normally I'm comfortable with this shot because I'm really good at making quartering shots. But where it's a great one, I'm wanting to make 100% sure that I'm going to hit the lungs. Have I ever played web fishing? I've never even heard of it, Zyra, but you can tell me about it if you want to. Yes, Reed, we're shooting it right now. It's right in front of me. We're going towards it right now, man. He is right there. Alright, guys. We're going to shoot him right now. Okay, guys, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got a great one, guys. Let's go. 411 kills in. 6 diamonds left on the map. And we're going to keep them on the map because I'm wanting to see if this works. But this was a theory of mine all this time, guys, is what happens if you make all the stuff on your map be nothing but level 2s and diamonds. Because the only way I can see that working is the game would be forced to give you either a giant deer or a small deer. And in my opinion, that nobody's ever tried that technique. He did not die in a very good manner. But I am very, very happy with him. Great one, guys, at 400, 11 kills. He is gorgeous. He is beautiful. I can't be more happy. He's my birthday present early. Monday is my birthday, and Call of the Wild decided to give me a great one. I could not be more happy, guys. And thank you all for being here today. Seriously, all of you guys that hung out with me from the start of the stream, from the beginning of this grind, thank you guys. It has meant the world to me. And I cannot wait to pursue more with you guys. Oh, man. Make sure that I got the clip. And... oh my goodness. I don't even know what to do with myself right now, guys. Yes, Colton, it was a great one, man. We got a great one, buddy. We just killed him. We're going to go to the Trophy Lodge and put him in the Trophy Lodge here in just a minute. But yes, 411 kills in, Colton, and I got my great one. And I want everybody to try this if you haven't already. Stack your level 5 diamonds, and then make everything else be either diamonds or level 2. So in your main zones, wait till everything is a giant level 4 or a level 5, and leave them. And then in your other zones that you don't really like too much, make everything be level 2s. And try your best to make the map be nothing but diamonds in your favorite zones and nothing but small deer in your least favorite zones. And I think that makes the game to where it forces you to either get something tiny or something huge. And I really have been wanting to try this theory. And so far, it seems like it has worked. Because that was 411 kills in. That's one of my shortest grinds of all time. I mean, I can't be happier. My birthday present for D-Train today. Let's go to the North American Lodge, guys. Let's put him up. I'm so excited. Logan, if you're on PlayStation, you got to have PS Plus first, so you have to have at least Essentials. But the way that it works is that I just open my map to the public. So you have to be here at the start of the stream, and I'll give you guys a countdown, so that way if you know how far behind you are from my time zone, you'll be able to know when my map should be up and running. But it's literally I literally just make my maps public, so it'll just show D-Train Games map. All right, guys, I believe I do want to put him next to my whitetail. So my moose is going to go somewhere else. Here he is, guys, in all of his glory. My first mule deer great one. I need to see if I have any females. I think I do. I know I have these males. I know I have these 2 dilute males. But I'm worried that I may have deleted the females, guys. I think I may have. Because I was starting a new lodge. And I didn't see, and it was before they announced the new multi-mounts, guys. It was before they announced it. And I didn't know that females were going to be in the new multi-mounts. So I think I have deleted them, unfortunately. Let me see. I really don't think I saved it. But yeah, I would do a multi-mount, guys, but I don't think I have my females anymore. I had three dilutes, and I think I deleted all of them because I didn't know they were going to be part of the multi-mount. And I was wanting to start a new lodge with just bucks. So, I think I did delete them, guys, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, they're not here, guys. So, yeah, I don't have my rares anymore. Unfortunately, I did actually delete rares that I needed to keep. Let's see, which one are you? 300, 300. So, this one back here is going to end up being my big boy. I think this is my 301, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that's my max moose. So, we're going to take him down. Replace him with this guy. I really want to make him look all nice and majestic. There we go. Oh yeah, I like that. Alright, so that's going to put him there. But yeah, guys, there we have it. North American Lodge looking good so far. If I ever come across some rare females, guys, we will put them in here with him. But for now, I do believe I'm just going to be okay with him looking around like this. Yep, there he is, guys. In all his glory. Great old muley. Let's see, I have a bighorn, too, that I need to put up. Web fishing is a... How do you get an albino? You just got to keep shooting, VR. It's a rare color, so you just got to keep shooting for them. You really want a rare, you'll get one, man. Yes, Logan, you'll be able to talk to him in real life time. That is a thing that we do during the live streams, whenever we're doing multiplayer streams. So yes, you will be able to speak to me directly. There's my melanistic sheep, guys, that I actually screwed up a little while ago. But I haven't been able to put him up on the wall yet, so I figured I'd put him up now. That's pretty okay. Let's see. I'll put that mule deer there. There we go. And that's all the trophies I have to put in here for now, I think, guys. Let me check these the little ones and see if I have anything for the little ones. I don't think I do. No, I don't. Yeah, guys, I will upgrade this to the multi-mount whenever I can, but like I said, I accidentally deleted the... Well, I didn't accidentally delete them, but I just didn't know they were going to be part of the new multi-mount. So, that's what he's going to stay like for now. Yes, Ashley, he's right here. He's right here, Ashley. We shot him about 5 minutes ago. The video will be up tonight, so you can go back and watch me shoot it later this evening. I'm going to make sure I edit it. And, but yes, he's right here. This is our great one muley. At 411 kills, guys. And he is absolutely gorgeous. I love his fur color. I love the antlers that they gave me. I don't think he's 50-50 either. I'm pretty sure he's identical, which I love. But yes, guys, the journey for my first Great One Mule Deer has officially concluded at 411 kills. We still have 6 diamonds on the map, guys, which I'll continue to leave. I'm going to keep them on my map, and I'm going to keep grinding with them on my map and see if it gets me more Great Ones in a quicker amount of time. Because that's something I've been theorizing here lately. But yes, guys, so I'll put him right next to my multi-mount on my whitetail. All I need is one more Great One whitetail, and I'll have this one finished as well, guys. Thank you, Ashley. I really appreciate it. Yeah, he's beautiful. I love him to death. Yes, Creeper, and actually that's what I recommend you doing. If you have nothing but females in one of your zones, don't even hunt that zone. Leave it alone. Maybe check it every so often to make sure that there isn't like a random solo that's getting in there with them. But yes, you should be fine. Lodge tours? Sure. Yeah, I can do some lodge tours. I mean, not with you guys today because I don't have enough time. But I can show you my Red Deer Lodge, and I can show you this one. But yeah, guys, I'll give you a quick rundown. So right now, this is my North American Lodge. It's going to feature all the Great Ones of North America, along with some of my better trophies. As you guys can see, I don't have anything much as far as birds except for pheasants and stuff. But yeah, I'll give you guys a walkthrough real quick. Yeah, we have some moose and some pheasants up there, my leucistics and stuff. We got 2 leucistic pheasants up there, a big diamond moose. We got the cluster racks, or excuse me, the big racks there with with my biggest diamond whitetail so far. We have a couple diamonds this way for whitetail, a bunch of other diamond pheasants that are really nice looking. We got my one and only diamond black grouse, I think it is. Yep, got a black grouse here. I don't know why he's facing that way. Hang on a second. There we go. We got a couple 300 moose here, which I'm actually going to replace this one with my biggest moose, which is 301. Make sure they're fighting each other, as I like that post. There we go. Make them look like they're fighting each other. And take this other 300. I need to put him up somewhere. Give me 1 second, guys. But yeah, and here's the back room. We got a cougar taking out a small blacktail. We got a couple diamond turkeys. Got a melanistic fox. Albino moose. Some pretty big elk, which they ain't diamonds, but they're pretty big. Melanistics. We got a couple of rare moose up there on the wall. My biggest rare moose that I have is right here. Like I said, I haven't had the best luck with them my rares. We run into this room, guys, and we got all these trophies. A few more diamond turkeys. Some couple big moose. Come down here, and it's just a hallway of moose. The same thing down through there. It's just nothing but moose and whitetail down through here. Again, guys, this will be updated in time with mule deer and other things. This is just from my past grinds that I've been doing. In here, we don't have anything much just yet. Nor do I think I have anything to put in here. No, I don't. We got an albino bison here, guys. And a few other moose up here. That's about, and then we got a piebald female moose and a diamond brown bear. I believe he's a dime. Yep. I thought he was a super rare at first because he's cinnamon, but that's for the black bears, and that one's a brown. So he ain't a super rare, unfortunately, but I thought he was. And then over here, guys, we have my great one pheasant with the melanistic ones. My great one was a garnet. And then we have the melanistic pheasant alongside him. And then on this side, we have my other melanistic with a leucistic. And that is my trophy lodge tour for the North American lodge, guys. That's all I have so far. I do need to upgrade one of my moose, though. That's right. Let me see. What score do you have? 300. I think that he's still pretty big. I think I'm just going to find a random plaque from other 300, actually. Let me see. Let me see. Where's a good one for him? So I'll take that one down. I'll put my 300 there. Yeah, that'll work. And then, let's see. Is there one in here for him? Nope. Nope. I don't know if I have another place for the moose. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I'll just take him and put him in this room in here. Well, I thought I did. Apparently not. Okay, let me go in this room then. Because I know this one has some. Let's see. Apparently not again, seriously? I thought this one had some giant plaques in it, but apparently I don't have any giant plaques. Well, interesting. I don't know if I have a place for this moose. Huh. Oh, hang on a second, guys. I just now realized that I've missed some stuff. Give me 1 second. You really want a rare VR? Yeah, I hope you get one soon. Thank you, Colton. It's coming along, man. The lodge is definitely coming along. Awesome, Logan. Yeah, I'm excited to hear from you, man. I'm excited to play with you. We'll hopefully be doing that probably next week or starting in August, definitely, because we are bringing it back full time in August. What animal should I hunt for the albino? Only have a free lodge. So if you have the free lodge, then you only have a certain you only have certain species that you can hunt. So just go to the lodge that you have and then check the plaques and see what can go on those plaques, and that should tell you which animals you can put on them. Guys, I really don't think I have anywhere to put this other moose. What did he score anyways? Now 1 second. If he didn't score that high, I'm just going to delete him. I think I might just delete him anyways, because I have plenty of moose. Okay, so yeah, he was a little diamond, so I'm going to go ahead and remove him. Alright, guys, so let me, do you guys want to see my other lodge? Thank you, Fallow. I appreciate it, man. I don't know if I'll have the video out for you guys later tonight showing me shooting, but he's right here, guys. This is my great one that I got. I got him at 411 kills in, and he scored a 641.6. He was a fabled cobweb enigma. That is such a cool name. Creeper, what you should kill in your main zones is any little ones. So, for instance, if you're doing whitetail, you want to shoot anything that's level 1 or teeny tiny little basket rack level 2s. If you're doing mule deer, then I would suggest you shoot them if they're level 1, 2, or teeny tiny level 3s. What I basically do whenever for most animals is if their minimum score is 120 or below, then I'll leave it. If they're above 120 as their minimum estimate, then I'll shoot them. 120 and below is what I try to aim for before I leave a level 3. If you're doing mule deer or moose. If I have one thing to recommend to do for moose, what would it be? So I only ever did the grind on Revontuli Coast, and the one thing I can recommend you is is herd manage every single pond from the middle of the map down, and then also make sure you check all your waterways because there's going to be a lot of different zones. But the ones that you want to target is every single pond that is from the top left of the map all the way around in that U shape to the top right of the map. So the whole top portion of the map, you need to focus those ponds. And that is the #1 tip I'd give to people trying to do Revontuli Coast and moose grinding. It will take a lot of work because there's so much water on that map, but it is so worth it for those top ponds. Those top ponds are so easy to grind on, and it's a very rewarding map if you treat it well. If you chose an albino moose, how would you get them? By doing a grind or just by shooting moose. Just going around the map and just shooting them, and then eventually you'll end up getting rares. Oh yes, and also for Michael's challenge, guys, my diamond golden eyes right here. I forgot to show you guys that from the challenge video where we did the duck hunting. The golden eyes right there. That's where I decided to put him. I forgot to show you guys that one. VR, there isn't a particular way to grind for rares. It is literally just a random chance. So when you shoot an animal, its respawn will come back either as a common fur color or as a rare. So you literally so there isn't a way to actually grind for rares. You just shoot animals and you just hope they come back as a rare color. That's the reason why they're called rares. Doing grinds is it gives you a higher chance at getting them because you're shooting a lot more animals. But you can do it free roaming as well. You just shoot animals and then you just hope that the respawns come back as a rare. What's up, Jasper? How is Lady doing? I'm not. If you're talking about Lady Legend, I have no idea. I don't have any contact with the bigger YouTubers, unfortunately. All right, guys. I believe that I am going to show you my other lodge that I have complete. We're going to ignore these two for now, guys, because they don't have very much in them just yet. So we're going to go to the Red Deer Lodge. But yeah, a lot of you guys have been wanting to see my Red Deer Lodge. I have every single rack for Red Deer, guys, that you can need. I did the Red Deer Lodge for 1,800 of my kills, and I wanted to keep every single new rack that I found. So I have every single rack the game can give you for Red Deer. And I also have my Great One Fallow Deer in here, along with a couple of really big diamonds. This is my fallow deer room, if you guys can't tell. But yeah, I have all kinds. This is nothing. I have some diamond turkeys that I got off Teowara. Some giant diamond red deer here. I have an albino with a doe here. Some more fallows. Melanistic up there on top of the wall. I have all the rares here, guys, for fallow deer. And a multi-mount. Got a bunch of diamonds here. Got a bunch of red deer up here. Like I said, guys, even the wonky ones I mounted. I wanted to have every single combination you could get for the red deer, and I'm pretty sure I have them. But yeah, they have all just nothing but red deer, guys. That's why I call this the Red Deer Lodge, just because it was back whenever I was really heavy into the red deer Great One grind. It was my very first ever Great One, and here he is. He's a short rack, but I love him. I was able to put him with a piebald doe. Got a little Mela here, a little level 6 Mela. And guys, I don't know which one it is, but I think it's this guy right here. This is the closest I've ever gotten, guys, and he's not that close to a diamond. But this is the closest I've ever gotten to a super rare. Is this guy right here. He was a mythical level 8. And he's been the closest thing I've ever had to a diamond that was a rare color. And he's not even close to diamond, I don't think. I haven't hunted for them in such a long time. I don't know what 219 scores for red deer. But I do know that I have so many different racks for red deer down this way. And then you have all these guys. Just a bunch of level 9s. Random piebald. Come in here and you have all the bigger racks that I've got. That guy right there was really close to super rare too, guys, by the way. This fallow deer right here, he was a big level 4 and he nearly made diamond. I think he was like 3 points off diamond. So I've gotten close to super rares, guys. I just never actually was able to land one. But yeah, guys, there you go. There's my 2 trophy lodges that are complete. I hope you guys enjoyed those lodge tours at the end of the stream today. But that is pretty much all I have to show off for the day, guys. I have no other lodges that are ready to be shown just yet. They simply just don't have enough trophies for them. But hopefully we'll get those trophies filled in. But we'll go back to the North American lodge, though. You're so jelly, fallow. It's alright, man. It takes a lot of work. It took a lot of work for me to get that many racks of the red deer. You love the Red Deer Lodge Zero? Thank you so much, man. It took 1,800 kills to get my great one. And the red deer is my favorite antlered animal in the game still today. It's just the fact that they only have one great one, and that's the reason why I'm not grinding them. If they got more variations for the great one, guys, you'd see me red deer grinding all the time, because I love them to death. The red deer is my favorite animal that has antlers in the game. But unfortunately, their great one is just not something I want to pursue anymore. You love me, bro? I love you too, man. But yeah, guys, that is my Trophy Lodge tours. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Well, guys, what do you want to do for the remainder of the stream? We got 30 minutes left. Do you want to start another Great One grind and I'm on a ski ridge? Do you want me to end the stream and come back next week? You guys want to play another game for 30 minutes? I mean, what do you guys want to see me do? Of course, if I do it for 30 minutes, I'll have to end this stream in order to play a new game. But we can't do multiplayer, guys, because there's just not enough time. There's only 30 minutes till I have to end the stream today. But I might consider it for next week. I mean, what do you guys want to say? Do you guys want me to keep grinding for 30 more minutes, or do you guys want me to call it a day? You're down to start another grind? Oh, yeah, I guess I could do that. Does anybody want to see my setups? I can do that for you guys. I have a fallow deer set up right now, which I can show you my red deer if I need to. I've got my moose set up on Rev on Thule. I have whitetail in New England. I have a whitetail grind on what is it? What is the other map I have a whitetail grind on? How have I forgotten? Oh no, I'm not doing that one anymore. It was on Mississippi, but I ain't doing that one anymore. And then I have a mule deer on a ski ridge. So yeah, Logan, I can show you my moose. It would be on Rev on Thule Coast. Now, I will tell you that sorry, I had to wait for that to go out of the way. But I will tell you one thing, man. I'm only going to be able to show you where to set up at. I don't actually have my tents here anymore, because I pulled them over to a ski ridge. So I no longer have my map set up for them, but I can still show you where I grinded at though. Yeah, Logan, I don't mind. All right, Zero. That's what I'll probably do then the rest of the game. Is I'll just answer you guys' questions and just chat with you and show you guys my maps. All right. So, I'm going to try to give you a mini guide, okay? For anybody that's doing a moose grind on Rev on Thule Coast, what you guys need to remember is that these pawns right here in the middle, over, all the way across here, and down. All of this, guys, you need to herd manage. I don't exactly know where to find all your moose. You'll have to find them yourselves. But anywhere you find a moose area down in these zones, manage every single one of them. Do not leave any of them, okay? And then everything that is going to be up here at this upper portion. So where am I at? Okay. So these 3 pawns here, this 1 pond over here, and then all of these pawns down through here, guys, are your main zones. Okay, I'll say that again. From these 3 pawns, the way you can tell is your starting area is here. It's over to the left. It's 3 steep pawns and this 4th one, and then go all the way up and over. All of these pawns, guys, is what I did my main herd management on, my main grinds on. So these 4, which these ended up managing down, guys, but you can use these as main grind zones because they are very good. However, I decided to herd manage mine, but you guys can do whatever you want with these 3. But the ones that I actually hunted, though, guys, I hunted this pond, I hunted this one, I hunted this one. This was my favorite one. Now I set up here. There was like a little like up here, there's like a little mountain range, and I had my tripod set up here, and it was a perfect shot down to this pond perfectly. This pond I had to set up on this side and one down here so I could shoot across both ways. I managed this side of the pond, and I hunted this side because it was just too difficult to keep going back and forth without spooking them. And then this pond up here, I herd managed all this. I herd managed this one, and then I hunted these. I hunted these 2. These 2 areas were extremely good areas to hunt. This one was a main pond for me. I had mine. Most of my moose were up here at the top, and I set up down here and shot towards them. And then this zone down here, I herd managed. But I also had a setup down there for solos. But yes, guys, that was my setup originally. Was all these 3 over here. So these 3 pawns on this side, these 3 pawns here, or excuse me, these 2, this pond and that pond, and then this pond over there. And then you guys can do whatever you want to with these 4, because these are also really good ponds. But those are the best places on this map, guys, to set up for moose. So, hope if you guys have any questions, ask me. But that's about the most I can give as far as a guide for Rev on Thule. Again, I'll make a full-fledged detailed guide in the future, but that's pretty much all I can give you for now. All right, Ghost Hunter, it's been a pleasure having you, man. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next week, hopefully. How many zones, Logan? I think it's 30. I want to say 34. No, wait, this is a big map. So mine actually had 40. Some people ended up with like 36 to 38 zones, if I ain't mistaken, on this map because there's a lot of water zones, and it takes a lot of time, guys. I will let you know it is time consuming. But once you get everything managed down, guys, and you're able to just hunt these pawns, it is so worth it. You'll get a lot of diamonds. It's a very easy grind once you have everything else taken care of, so I still highly recommend it. But I believe it's like 36 to 38 zones for the average, but unfortunately for D-Train, he ended up having 40, so it took me a lot longer. I think it took me a whole month just to be able to get this map managed down, guys. It took me an entire month to do it. Thank you, Ghost. I appreciate it, man. It was a great present, I can tell you that for sure. Getting a great one today at 411 kills, that was amazing. What's up, Star Wars? Do you guys need to see any other of my maps? Do any of you guys want to see fallow deer zones, red deer zones? Um, I mean, do you guys have a certain great one that you're wanting to go after that you want me to try to show you my setups for? Because as long as it's a great one I went after, guys, I'll definitely be more than happy to help you towards the end of the stream today. But yeah, Mr. Star Wars, we got a great one today at 411 kills. It was a big, it was a fabled, I forget, I forget the title of it, but we did get a great one, mule deer. I'll have the video out for you guys later this evening. No, Logan. I try to stream. So starting in August, I'm going to be doing only 2 streams a week for Call of the Wild because I'll have other things that I'm doing for the remainder of the year that I'm really hoping you guys will enjoy. But for now, for the remainder of July, we're doing at least 3 streams a week. So I try to do 2 to 3 streams a week, and they're always about 4 to 6 hours apiece. If I can make it be that way. Sometimes it's only 3 hours because I have to work around my wife's schedule, but they range between 3 to 4 hours at a time, and then sometimes I'll even get a 6 hour stream in there. But I try to do at least 2 to 3 streams a week. Zero wants whitetail, and then Creeper wants fallow. So, what do you do if deer are not in their zones? 2 things: reset time again, and then do a main menu reset. So go away from your zones, like completely away. Go to a random outpost somewhere, Creeper, and then reset time to be an hour after the zones are supposed to begin. And do that for all your species. So if an animal's drink zone starts at 8 o'clock, you want to actually start at 9 because it gives you a lot more of a higher chance of all of them being there. But if they're not there right now, and it's already like if you're doing whitetail per se, and it's like already an hour after they're supposed to start, go away from the area, and then just do a main menu reset. Go back to the main menu, let it sit for about 15 seconds, and then go back into the game, and that should fix it in some cases. Yeah, you missed it, Brittany, unfortunately, but the video will be up for everybody. Um, Give me 1 second, guys. I'll let you see them though. For those of you who are here, I'll go ahead and show my great one to you guys. And then I'm going to show off my whitetail zones for Zero, and then I'll show off my fallow zones for Creeper. And then at that point, guys, I'll probably be out of time for the day. But like I said, I will edit the video tonight, guys. You'll get a short because we had something funny happen in today's stream. I got murdered by a bunch of deer, so I'm going to make a short for that, and it was pretty funny. And then we also got our great one at 411 kills as an early birthday present to yours truly. So I'm so tickled. I still can't believe I got a great one for my birthday, man. That's just insane. But here he is, guys. For those of you who missed it, this is my great one. We got him at 411 kills. But yeah, guys, this is him. He's absolutely gorgeous. I love him to death. I'm so happy with him. He is not any of the antlers I did not want. He's exactly one of the antlers I wanted. He's a beautiful fur color. So I'm excited to have him. I'm very, very happy. 411 kills in, guys. And like I said, I'll have the video up for you guys later, showing me take him out. I did take him out with the 308 because where he's my very first deer. All of my first guys will be taken with a safe weapon, if that makes sense. And then any duplicates from then on, I'll take with other weapons. But all of my first will always be taken with a gun that I know I can trust my shot with. So my next great one, whatever it may be, guys, I will let you guys vote for whoever's in the stream at that time. I'll let them tell me what weapons to use. So if you guys are wanting to make sure you see me use a weapon on a great one, make sure you guys are there for my streams because if something like this happens, you want to make sure you're there in case I decide to let you guys vote on what weapon to take him with. But all right, so let's see. Creeper asked first, and he said Teawara. So let's go to Teawara. Logan, did you get a great one to spawn just now, or are you talking about mine? But yeah, what I'm gonna do on my creeper is I'm gonna my zones are still set up for fallow deer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you where to herd manage, and I'm gonna show you my setups, okay? So that way you can kind of get an idea of what to do. But let me zoom out so it changes maps. Okay. So this is my current setup right now. Ignore this stuff over here. This is for red deer, okay? These are all my red deer zones. But you wanted to see fallow, so ignore those. But my fallow deer zones are always on the right side of the map right now. So my main zones are these right here. Again, I'm going to try to cut off the red deer zones. So this right here is all you need for fallow. If you want to take a screenshot of that, you can, Creeper. But that is all my zones. Everywhere you see a tent is where I have a zone set up. So this is my setup for fallow deer. Now, what I would recommend you doing though, as a little hint, again, you can rewind this if you need to, but I'll show you this one because this is a pretty special little spot here. I'm going to show you how I set up for the 2 ponds because there is a bunch of zones here, and I'll show you my setup for those because it works the best in my opinion. Over here though, with this zone, I would actually recommend you building this little hut and then putting your thing about 260 yards away from the animals, because this hut is actually in a perfect position to actually hunt this zone. So you don't actually need to use your own tripods at this zone. This zone over here, obviously you want to set up on this side and shoot across. You're going to have probably about 2 zones here. And then over here, there's a place to put a tree stand. I'll show you that one because it's a little bit complicated, but I'll show you that one in a minute. Over here, it's as simple as a tripod. I would recommend shooting these 2 zones. Mine ended up being solo zones on these 2, and then this is the only zone I'm actually shooting out of right now. So that's kind of how that's set up. Over here is my favorite zone. It has 3 zones along 1 beach line. So I have a so this is easy to find though. You just come over here to this outpost. There's a lone tree that is right here, and you can just put a tree stand in that tree, and it's very easy shooting. So that's what I have for that setup. Over here I have my tripod on this island. It allows you to shoot straight across. Over here is my claiming tent. I also have a tripod on the other side of this little hillside because every so often you'll get a solo zone across this little bluff, and if you have a tripod here, you can look over that bluff and shoot that zone. Now I'm going to show you my complicated setups. So for the 2 pond setups, I would highly recommend putting a stand. So you're going to go around, and there's a little bend in the road here, and you want to go right towards the very top of this bend and put you a tent. So I'm going to fast travel there real quick, and I'm going to show you what it should look like. Thank you, Tegan. I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. It's fine, Brittany. I hope you have a great night, and I hope I'll see you next week. Let me reset time, guys, so we can see. I'll go to mule deer drink time, so that way if we go back to Ski Ridge, we'll have it ready to go. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to make it to where we can see everything. Alright. So, this is what the setup should look like on this side for anybody who's doing the Teowara grind, at least in my opinion. Again, go rewind the video if you need to see where exactly I set this blind up. But if you run all the way out here, guys, give me just a second, let me go to it. Again, I'll make full guides on this in the future guides. That has some more details in it. But this will give you a perfect place for your tripod. And it allows you to see both the drink zone over here and the drink zone over there. And they're both about 300 yards out, so you should be able to get a lot of shots off before they actually spook off. So this is a really great place for this particular pond. And then when you're doing this side, guys, I would actually manage this one zone, these 2 zones here. So if you guys end up with all 4 zones like myself, I would manage these 2, so that way you can use this tree stand setup. But if you look, there's like a dark spot right here, and it's like right to the left of this little pond here. And then I'll put it right on the back side of that dark spot, and that's where I'd set up this tent. All right, Brittany, sounds good. I can't wait to see you. Am I online after Sunday, Ghost? Yes. So my streams next week are going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I believe they're all going to be from 2 p.m. until 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe that they're all going to be the same time limit. And I also have a big announcement to make to you guys via video form next week as well, explaining what we're going to be doing from August all the way throughout the rest of the year. But Call of the Wild is not going anywhere. We're still going to be streaming at least 2 times a week. But yes, if you run all the way out here, though, guys, there's like a little valley. If you guys saw me run from the tent, there's just like a little valley that goes through the trees. And then once you get out here, there's one lone tree that's right here by itself. It has a little fork on the top if you guys want to look for it. But it allows you to see all 4 zones on this one pond. And it cannot spook that pond as long as you hunted it first. So that is my setup for these 2 ponds, guys. And it's so handy. Now, the only other complicated one I'd give you guys that I would even say is even complicated is going to be right over here. I would manage everything on this side of the pond. So for all your fallow deer on this pond, I would manage this bottom part. I would put you a claiming tent right here, so that way you can use a 4-wheeler. And then these 3 zones is what you want to hunt, what you actually want to hunt for, guys, is these 3 right here. But if you guys look, the little corner here, you guys want to go directly to the left, and then you should see a little line that's about right here. And then right before it curves to the left here, a little bit up above it is where you want to put your tent. So I'm going to go over to my tent over here. And I'm going to show you where I have my tree stand at. Because I'm somebody who doesn't just use, oh no. Why can't I select anything? But I don't just use, it took my tree stand down? Are you serious? Hang on. I gotta put it back up. I don't know why it got rid of my tree stand. That's interesting. But yeah, guys, this is a really good spot for tree stands. I try to use everything in the game. If you guys haven't noticed that, I do favor tripods and tent and blinds, like duck blinds, over top of everything else. But if I can use a tree stand or a normal blind, I do so because it makes it so much easier. But yeah, guys, this tree right here is your best friend. It's all by itself. It has a little squiggle right here. That's how you know which one it is. And you just want to put it right around the front, as high up as you can get it. And then you got a perfect view of this entire beach line, guys. But those are the only two complicated tree stand setups. All the other zones, and once again, guys, you can rewind the stream if you guys want to see my setups, and I'll have a full guide for this in the future. But I'm going to actually lower this a little bit, guys. It's a little bit too high. It's in those limbs. But yeah, guys, that is, in my opinion, this is the only complicated tree stands that I have. They required a lot more creativity. But yeah, that is my fallow grind setup, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit. Again, I'll have full details and a full guide on this in the future. Alright, Zira, are you still in the stream, and do you still want to see whitetail? And also, do you have a certain map you want me to help you on? I haven't done whitetail on very many maps, but I do have a pretty good idea of where to find them on most maps. But, do you still need help from Zira on how to do your whitetail, or no? Ender bought 20,300 bullets during the stream. Dude, that would be annoying to watch, in my opinion. I wish they had a slider. Like, I wish that you could just, like, purchase 500 bullets at one time. I really hope they bring that to the game. It'd be a good quality of life change for the game. But, I try to get about 1,000 bullets in my guns before I start grinding. When was the great one on stream time? I'm going to go ahead and say maybe about 30 to 45 minutes ago. Give or take. It wasn't long ago. I'd say it was at least within the last hour. But again, though, like I said, I'll have the video out for you guys later if you'd rather just wait for it. I am going to have the video out for you guys. Okay, so yeah, Zero, I can help you on Layton. I don't have a setup, and I've never grinded on Layton, but I've watched Scarecrow, so I know what to do on that map. Give me 1 second. I'll go to Layton real quick. Now, Zero, I will tell you that I can't be as detailed here because, once again, I don't have any experience grinding on this map. I just know where to find the animals. So I'll show you where they can be, and I'll also tell you, like, where the best zones for them are. But that's about as much as I can help you with because I've never grinded on this map for anything. I just know where to find them. So, let me zoom out real quick. Now, my map, guys, is undiscovered, so if you guys want to use this as a multiplayer map in the future, I'm more than happy to hunt with you guys on this map because it is not one I'm going to be grinding on. So, keep this in mind, guys, for the next multiplayer stream if you guys want to do Layton Lakes that has not been touched. But, what I can tell you is that these two ponds are going to be your best friends. These are amazing ponds for whitetail. Zero. There's also this little pond right up here, and then this pond. Those are really good for whitetails as far as what I can see. Also, this entire river is different for everybody. Some people have more zones up this side. Other people have more zones down that side. But from here down, it's always about the same. And then you also could have some zones along the coastline here. So make sure you check those. And then also now I can't remember exactly which one, Zero, but I do know there's a couple of ponds in this certain area here that also holds whitetail. So you'll need to check it out. But basically, what you're wanting to look for is you're wanting to cut the map. You want to cut it off about right below this pond. Now, I would check all the way up your river systems, though, because I really don't know how far the whitetail extend up them. I just know that it can be all the way up the rivers. But the way I look at it is I would cut the map to about over here, use this little point right here on this map, this little point here where these little 3 ponds are, as your cutoff. And I would focus on everything straight down and to the left. So, like, all this area is where you're wanting to look for whitetails, Zero. But yeah, that's the best I can tell you for Leighton Lakes. I will tell you though that the best pawns is definitely this one, that one, that one, and that one. Those pawns are all extremely, extremely good for whitetails. And then also the river systems are really good, but they can be complicated because where it's a river system and where the grass is really tall, you'll have to be kind of creative in where you put your tripods and stuff to make sure you can shoot over the grass and not have any obstacles. But that is that's about as best as I can help you with Leighton Lakes, is just where to find them. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was an amazing moment, and it's for my birthday. Of all, I mean, I couldn't believe 411 kills in. Early birthday present is a great one. I couldn't believe that. Not a problem, Zero. Is there anybody else wanting help with any other great ones on any other maps? I got about 5 minutes left, guys. So that's enough to show you one more map if I need to. Is there anybody else want me to show them my setups for any other animals? Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button for me too. Like the stream for the great one, guys. Bears, I actually can't help you with bears, unfortunately. I'm a Brittany. That's a Colton Crane question. That one is. I've never grinded for them just because I don't have very much interest in them. The three animals I can't help you guys with that has great ones is the tar, the fox, and the black bear. I don't have any experience with any of those because I don't really have interest in hunting them. But all the other ones I can help you guys with. But I will tell you though, Brittany, the best map to do bear grinding on is Silver Ridge Peaks. I do know that for sure, and I know that a lot of the pawns on the left-hand side is really good for bears. And then there's some pawns on the bottom right-hand side that is really good. And then towards the middle top of the map is also really good for bears as well. So not like the very tip top of the map, but like the middle top, if that makes sense. Logan, I can show you pheasant on South Sweeson. If you're willing to get a DLC map, I can show you what my setup for pheasant was on South Sweeson. But I do not like Hirschfelden at all, so I don't know anything about Hirschfelden because I don't hunt it. I don't like Hirschfelden one bit, so I don't hunt that map. But if you're wanting to see a pheasant grind setup, I can show you what my grind setup was on South Sweeson Park. If you want me to show you that one. Because we did complete a great one grind in South Sweeson for pheasants. Alright, so you want me to show you that one then? I can do that. Give me 1 second. But yeah, this is honestly your best map for pheasants anyways, man. It's a very open map. It's very easy to herd manage your pheasants if you want to do herd management. I did not do herd management much on my pheasants. I just basically just shot them as I found them. However, eventually I was able to herd manage them because over time I realized that there were certain zones I didn't like too much. And I decided to manage. Let me zoom out again so it changes maps. Alright. Here is my setup for the pheasant grind. So you can take a screenshot of it if you want to, whatever you want to do. In case you're wondering, the zone over here has 3 tripods because this is a very long field. And it has 2 zones. So there's a zone here, and there's a zone there and a zone here. And there's also a zone in the middle of the place. So I had to have a tripod back here to shoot that zone. I had a tripod here to shoot this zone. And then I had to use this third tripod to shoot the third zone. So that's why there's 3 tripods there. But this is my current setup for the South Sweeson Park. I can't do much details on explaining it to you. All I can say is just take a screenshot of this if you need to, Logan. Like I said, I'll actually do a guide on all my great ones in the future. But just take a screenshot of this right now. I'm actually out of time for the stream right now, so I'm gonna leave this up until the end of the stream. But yeah, like I said, there'll be more details on like where to herd manage and stuff later. But basically, these are the zones you want to focus on as far as your main zones. And then all the other ones I would herd manage. But either way, guys, thank you all so much for joining me today. It has been an absolute blast. Again, Logan, if you need to rewind the stream and take a screenshot of that, you can. And there'll be a full guide coming at some point in the future. But I'm going to go ahead and move back to a ski ridge, guys, because we might be back on that Monday. We'll have to see. But for now, guys, I am out of time on the stream. I hope you guys had a great time. I know I did. We finally got the Great One Mule Deer at 411 kills. I am going to be keeping my level 5s on the map, guys, because I want to see if leaving them on the map actually spawns more Great Ones. So we're going to keep, so every level 5 that comes onto the map, we're going to keep. But my voice is getting shot, guys, so I need to go ahead and get off here. But thank you all so much for joining me. There'll be 2 videos releasing tonight, guys. Probably the Great One will be out tonight with a short and the video for it. And then tomorrow I'll release a funny short that happened earlier in the stream today where I got murdered by some does. But, yeah, guys, the video will be out later. And I'm going to go ahead and let you all go for the evening. I'll see you guys Monday for my birthday stream. Happy birthday to anybody that's in the chat right now. If you guys have a July birthday, happy birthday to all of you guys. For anybody that's going on vacation over the next weekend or something, have fun. I will see you guys for our next stream Monday. I love you all. Make sure you like and subscribe for me if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys soon. Talk to y'all later.